波迫りて手をいる街並みとネオン消えた星のかけら探してる繰り返すあの日の日常をいぶかしむお前こそが嘘だときっと急ぐ人混みとのいずうるだ
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to episode 5 of the Hard Reads podcast. First and foremost, Happy New Year and Happy New Decade. For this episode, we got Jalen, Elijah, and Isaiah.
Woohoo!
How are you gentlemen doing?
Great.
I am drunk on this dark berry Dr. Pepper.
I'm doing pretty good, Brandon. The question is, how are you doing? This is the first time where you are the only not of color person in this room.
I know, I'm feeling very outnumbered right now.
It's alright, we all like you.
I appreciate that. Charlie and Ian are out. Well, Charlie is out with a sickness, so I don't know if he's got a cold, anything like that. What's with the quotes?
I mean, did you read the Discord?
The sickness.
The
half sickness.
I'll have
Get
to.
down
Oh,
with
is
the
that what he said? Oh, whatever. I'll wait. In the hard reads group or like in the code?
In the hard reads group.
Shout outs to Kate.
And I also don't want to. He didn't even say if he was sick. I also don't want to cough up a storm on the mic.
Go down, because he had to reply after that.
I might be able to sit in this one session out for now. I mean, yeah, he'll still end up going to Kazar's thing more than likely. But...
Shout out to Kate.
He said he did want to get
That
out
man
of
was a
bed.
birthday boy.
That was his
yesterday.
last reply.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, it's like the very last one in there.
Just didn't want to get out of
Lazy fuck. Alright, well, then Charlie and Ian are in the same boat where...
Ian
I guess-
actually died.
Ian actually died. Alright. But he's
He'll be
not...
back next time.
Alright, he's not legitimately dead, but...
He's just waiting for his super meter.
Yeah.
Resurrection.
So, gentlemen, how was your guys' Christmas and New Year's? I mean, Jalen was with me for our New Year's stuff, but Isaiah, how was yours?
Oh man, Christmas. That shit was bunk. I'm gonna just be forefront. That shit was bunk. I'm getting up there now. Like that shit was basically just a paid day for me. To be perfectly fair.
Bro, you didn't come to my house with that peach pie. I'm a little disappointed.
See, I was trying to find a peach pie.
Got him.
Bro, do you know where a fucking peach pie is in this place?
Literally in a grocery store.
I went to like
Got 'em.
3.
Isn't that...
There's a Smith's up the fucking road from me.
How did I not have no peach pie there?
It might be a seasonal thing. I don't know, maybe like a summer or spring thing.
You can have peach pie any day of the fucking year.
I mean, yeah, if you want to make it, yeah. But like,
If you want to buy it, it should also be the same way too.
I don't know. I can't buy Peach Crown Royal in the winter times, which fucking sucks.
It's kind of weird. Somebody be like, apples are out of season. Like, bitch, that's not gonna stop me from eating this apple.
I mean, if I can still see the peach at the grocery store, I'd better be able to get a peach pie. That's the logic I'm running on.
I mean, they can import peaches, bro. I don't think they can import like a peach pie. Like,
yeah, you can.
do you really want to sit there and eat like a pie that just got trucked in like off of a fucking truck?
Yeah, I don't care when it comes to peach pie. I love that shit.
Alright.
Bro, you're gonna have peach pie give you like salmonella or some shit.
You know what? It'll be fucking worth it.
But nah, Christmas was bunk. I basically started getting everybody's presents like late for that because the amount that I'm dropping on like individual gifts is a fair chunk and stuff like that. Like for Galt, I basically ended up getting him like because you guys know how much he fucking loves Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Hey, spoilers for Gold. I hope he doesn't listen to this, but go ahead.
Oh no, I already showed him. Like,
Oh, okay.
He already knows. So I basically went ahead and got this man like a sushi set that has fucking Capsule Corp directly on it. Shit comes with like the dish, the fucking sauce dish, and some fucking chopsticks, and this shit has Capsule Corp all over that shit.
That's actually pretty sick.
That does sound pretty cool. Dude.
I would love to get my own like pair of chopsticks to go for like K-barbecue or sushi or something like that. I think that'd be dope.
I gotta get my own too, because last time I was out with sushi with the homies and stuff, one thing that Charlie said, and this is going to be our inside joke, is that like if I master chopsticks, then that's probably going to give me the edge I need to make my Incineroar play top tier. And that's the fucking joke. We on some Mr. Miyagi shit.
Bro,
Alright.
dexterity is a motherfucker.
So it's like as soon as I show up to the next tournament, like eating everything with chopsticks, y'all better start sweating.
Bro,
I'm gonna just say that.
If you show up to a tournament where they're eating nothing but pizza and you got chopsticks,
And I'm eating that pizza with chopsticks, you better be fucking
Bro,
sweating.
imagine holding the crust of
I'm
the
gonna be
pizza
scared.
with chopstick.
I'm gonna be scared, but for different reasons. Like, this man eating pizza with chopsticks, like.
I mean, there's people who eat pizza with like forks and knives, so it's already like
Well,
Those people make me want to run the fan on them super hard.
right.
Okay,
But
full disclosure, ladies and gentlemen, it depends on the pizza. If it is a Chicago style,
We're not eating lasagna.
Okay, first off,
Chicago style deep dish is basically lasagna.
look, a deep dish is like
that.
a fucking deep, like, inch at least of just nothing but cheese,
And-
meat, and fucking sauce. Like,
Yeah,
that's,
exactly.
That's perfectly reasonable. Like, you're
But if you're
actually
eating like a
cutting piece of
regular, if you're
pie.
eating like a pizza from Pizza Hut or something like that, and you're eating with a fork and knife, I'm
Well,
gonna have to talk about
you
you.
probably shouldn't be eating that pizza.
I better not catch you eating
Wait.
a New York style pizza with a fork and knife. The fate is being run on spot.
No,
If you don't
you
fold
fold,
that bitch.
you fold that.
Yeah, you
shit.
fold those exactly.
You
Yeah.
don't fold that.
Like-
I'm folding you, right?
All right.
That's how it
The
goes.
take has been given.
Yep.
You fold twice.
Isaiah, what about your New Year?
Oh man.
Wasn't that also blunt?
Not as bunk as Christmas, to be perfectly honest. Like, I've never been like a big seasonal type of guy, so when shit like this happens, like this time of the year and all that, I'm just like, whatever. Like, it's just a paid day for me, basically. But I got to see everybody have fun and shit like that. Everybody had a new year; they were safe. I didn't go out. I don't trust people to drive. I mean, I already don't trust people to drive because we're in Vegas, but I especially don't trust them to drive because it's like, y'all already drive drunk anyway. Like, that New Year's Eve? Come on, man.
Well, I mean, I got Ian home safe and sound.
That's like,
And I wish he was here because I don't think he remembers what he was saying to me
In the
when
car?
I got him home. No, because he fell asleep.
Oh.
But then when I got him home, he was saying some weird shit, and I don't think he remembers what he said.
oh no, that's comfort. He fell asleep with you when he's drunk.
Damn.
That's comfort. He felt safe.
Oh my god.
But I already sat there and started price ranging everybody's gifts and shit like that. Like, you guys are still getting your stuff. It's gonna be late a little bit, but the quality of the shit that I'm actually getting you guys is fucking worth it. So
Alright.
I'd rather take the time and get it done proper versus.
Look, man, you got my expectations up here. All right,
He said, I'm waiting now.
I'm expecting my 1/7 statue of GM.
Well, I was gonna say, like, if I don't deliver you like an anime waifu, you have permission to Sudoku me.
All right,
All
I'm
right.
bad at Sudoku, but like, I got you.
Harakiri. Gozaimasu.
Elijah, how was your Christmas and New Year?
It was alright. I mainly just stayed at home and played games like I usually do.
You got a new hairstyle.
Yeah, I got my hair done for my birthday. That was pretty lit.
That's what's up.
I-
Also, happy belated birthday. When was your birthday, dude?
22nd December.
Okay.
Oh shit, yeah.
This man was almost a Christmas baby.
One of my closest friends, his birthday is actually on Christmas, but he didn't come home, so we didn't really get to celebrate it. But besides that, all I did was just get I got like shoes, a shirt, and some socks, which is things that I wanted, things I asked for, and I just sat at home and played games.
Hey, shoes and socks, man. I said this to you in the elevator one. Work.
Yeah.
Shoes, like underwear, and all that shit, and clothes as an adult is a fucking blessing.
Yeah,
Like
underrated gifts that people don't
Underrated
realize are
gifts.
actually good gifts.
absolutely.
That's something you don't
I
have to
recently,
buy. Like,
I recently had like 6 pairs of socks all get holes like around the same.
Yeah,
fucking
same.
spot.
Same.
And I wanted to ask my mom to just get me fucking socks for Christmas, but like I didn't because I was like, I just bought my own damn socks. But like, Should have had her come through because I was short socks for a little while.
Yeah.
Do you want me to just change your gift from like?
No, I already bought new socks. So I'm good.
I mean, I can get you some like titanium never break socks.
Those don't exist.
Titanium never breaks.
But like the socks I got, they're pretty good. I'm wearing them right now. These things are super comfortable and they're sweat wicking too.
All right. Fancy over here with those.
Look, I only spent $10 at Ross. Okay,
Okay.
don't get it twisted.
Is that cross stitch?
I don't know. I just know they wick sweat.
That's fancy AF, bro.
This man said, "Are they crossed?"
I saw sweat wicking. I saw $9.99. I saw it right into my fucking cart.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I gotta show you guys something about that fucking $9.99 shit. Like, when I saw that shit, it kind of pissed me off. But yeah, I'll pull it up. You guys keep going.
Word. What'd you do for New Year's?
I was at home all day. I was waiting for my girlfriend to get off work. Then I went over her house. We watched like a movie or two, and then I went home. So mid.
Nice.
Legit did nothing that day.
Wait, at least you did nothing with somebody that you love, and that's what matters.
Yeah,
True.
that is true.
Jalen, how did your Christmas go?
My Christmas was alright, I guess. I actually didn't do Christmas stuff on Christmas Day. Christmas Day I stayed home and fucking slept. But the day before on Christmas Eve, it's kind of like a tradition I have with my dad's side at the very least. We just open our Christmas gifts on Christmas Eve because that's how he does stuff. And my mom's had to work on Christmas. My auntie wasn't doing anything, so Christmas Day I just sat around and it did nothing. I wanted to go to the store and buy even more socks, but everything's closed on Christmas. It'd be like that all the time.
That hurts. Okay, hold on. I gotta show you guys this. I wasn't ready for.
Man, it's
That's quality tweets. Sorry.
I guess I probably shouldn't say that my Christmas was completely uneventful because I did finally invest in the Champion Edition upgrade for Street Fighter V.
oh nice.
And I was just messing around with a couple of characters, mostly Chun-Li because she's been my main since that game launched. And as I predicted, her V skill 2 fucking sucks. So
I just picked Chun-Li up. Chun-Li's hella fun.
She is hella fun,
She's hella
dude.
fun. I seen one ambiguous mix-up that's in the corner off of her first V trigger.
Yeah.
And I was like, I like this.
Yeah. Welcome to the club. She does damage now, so you don't
I
have
know.
to suffer through those 3 seasons where she was fucking garbage because she couldn't hurt anybody. Now she actually puts hurt on people, and it's fun to play Chun-Li again. But yeah, Hazanshi was garbage because I knew it was gonna fucking be garbage. But I didn't play around with everybody's V skill 2s, but the ones that I did mess around with, they were either like not all that great, or like you got fucking Rashid with his anime air dash.
Yeah,
And I was
fuck
like,
that character.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, you give Rashid an air dash, that's fine.
Hey guys, the character who's considered the best in the game and can create a corner for you at all times and basically make the screen smaller, let's give him an air dash. Why? Cause, Rashid. Have you heard his theme? Alright.
It's all good. I play a charge character, so I'm holding back the entire time anyways. So I ain't afraid. He could come at me with that air dash. I don't give a fuck. I'm already blocking.
Joke's on you. I was always blocking.
That's my secret, Cap. I'm always blocking.
Yep.
Shit, that was it for Christmas. And New Year's, I was at the New Year's party. Featuring
Yeah.
Brandon.
Oh,
I was there, did a first attendance match with Charlie and fucking died super hard. It was like it was a wash for like the first 5 games.
yeah. The
And then like he fucking pulled that shit back. And I was like, damn, I really hate the Wolf and Cineroar matchup.
the bet that they had was whoever won gets to be the big spoon when they cuddle.
We ain't even cuddle.
I know. It'll happen eventually, Jalen. We have the 18 for Steve's party.
I mean, I sure do hope so. I was ready for that shit. Is that fucking... I really hate Wolf's fucking kill confirmed. Like the fucking down throw and the side special. That shit is fucking whack as hell.
Yeah.
I hate it so
Every
much.
time he doesn't even like, I just put the controller down, bro.
I was like, bro, I wish my character fucking had that shit, but
yeah.
I don't.
Tom doesn't even have any confirms off of grabs. But
It's like I can do combos off of down throw like at low percents, but then after that it's like I'm grabbing the kill because like all my other grabs aren't really gonna do much.
yeah. My Christmas was it's pretty good, you know. Family came out from Arizona, hung out and shit. Went to the hockey game on the 22nd. They got absolutely fucked. What the fuck? Please don't, ladies and gentlemen, please don't contribute to the Cats movie, please. Please don't.
Hey, that movie's supposed to be getting a balance update.
What?
Not-
Who are they buffing?
They buffing the entire cast
Everybody.
apparently.
Oh my god.
Everybody.
I'm sorry to cut you in
No, you're
here,
good.
but you brought up Cats. I had a couple of friends who
Did they go see Cats?
Yeah, they've seen Cats,
Yikes.
and they told me one of the major issues with the movie, mostly the characters' faces, like not lining up with the cat heads. Like they would move right, and you would see the face shift before the rest of the head would move.
That's
And I was like, wow, that's fucking bad. And they were like, it didn't happen once. It happened throughout the entire fucking movie.
Jesus Christ.
So that's probably what that patch is going to announce to address. Because that's fucking bad.
I can't believe they're patching a movie. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 2020.
But did they fix Ken's hair though?
I'm pretty sure they didn't.
Damn.
They're never gonna fix it.
He just said Ken still has bananas on his face.
Look, man, he has like 50 million fucking alternate costumes, and they all look pretty damn cool.
I feel like-
just pick one of
I
those.
feel like Ken Mains only use like Dante at this moment.
All I'm saying
Like,
is,
do.
You're just afraid to use anything that makes that man's hair look like strange in any sort of way or fashion. So you're just like, Dante's obviously the safest bet.
You could just use the Rathalos outfit. You don't even see his face in that one.
But they get a thrill at looking in his face. They want to see Ken's face, even
I
though
feel it.
Ken's face looks weird. They want to see his face because they know it's Ken.
you right. It is weird. I want to see it.
It is weird, but I want to see it.
Oh my god.
Continue talking about your holidays, Brandon.
Yeah, so went to the Knights hockey game. They got absolutely butt fucked by the Avalanche, 7-2. It was not good. Not a good time. Other than that, I went to my dad's Christmas Eve. Little bit of drama happened there. Nothing between like us, but like shit with other people. And Christmas morning, went over to my aunt's, had breakfast like normal, and really didn't do much of anything throughout the night. That just kind of it was good. Nothing like super special happened or anything. Well, not for me anyway. We actually had my step grandpa's son actually just got engaged to his now fiance, so that was a nice. We celebrated that night.
That's cool.
So-
Congratulations to him.
Yeah,
Big congrats.
yeah. I was on vacation for that entire week, so didn't have to work or anything.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah,
That's
how'd you-
always nice.
How'd you feel about getting back and seeing your desk look like that?
So like when I got back and I saw my desk the way that it was, I'm like, the first thing I did. So the little Knights helmet that I have
Mm-hmm.
on my desk. So at first, on my desk on the last two teams that I was on, I ran the mouse and keyboard cord in through them, so like it wouldn't like get tangled up in all the other shit I have on my desk. So then when I went over to my new desk, I didn't do that at first. Before I left, I'm like, I'm gonna run this shit through my helmet again, just in case Sydney decides to want to fucking touch it. It's like, you really have to make an effort if you want to move that shit. That was the one thing that I didn't want fucked with, was that helmet. And
you
then
gotta stay fucked with it.
Sydney fucked with my desk hard. Because, like, when she was gone Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I took everything off of her desk and put it on my desk. Like, everything. She had, like, this little squishy tiger. It's like, you know, you squish and, like, a little tongue comes out.
Oh, that's
You know,
cute.
like that.
I'm sorry, what was that noise?
I can't make an accurate representation of that noise, dude. Fuck off. Yeah. The most unique thing was I had 2 tickets from previous hockey games I went to. You know how in the Switch dock, right, where like the cords and shit are that are in there? She put the tickets behind the cords. And I didn't notice it until I went to go blow my nose and throw it away. I'm like, that's where my fucking tickets went. Yeah, my desk looked like it went through a wind tunnel. Like, everything was just fucked on it.
Damn.
Yeah. It's alright.
It was fucking hilarious. I'm not even gonna lie.
And, like, every time she comes over by my desk, you know that little Johnny keychain that I have? Every time she just fucking knocks it over. I'm like, what did Johnny do to you? It's because she didn't get invited to the Jellyfish Pirates.
I mean, she doesn't have to try that hard. The requirement is to be a girl.
True.
And she's already a girl.
True.
Just be a girl and be cute. Bam. You're a jellyfish pirate. Sometimes you ain't even really got to be all that cute.
Yeah, I've seen the end of May's fucking victory post. Other than that, me and you went to her New Year's party and shit. You know, didn't lose a game of beer pong again. Shout outs to my beer pong skills. But it wasn't even like, it was beer pong, but like, it was the fear pong shit.
I wish I had the chance to play that.
There were some dumb dares. Like, a lot of like dirty fucking dares too. Like, there was one dare that they had to do where it was Sid and who was she? It was Sid and Kazar, and then Ian and Mikey. One of the
Oh, you're not talking about I thought you were going to talk about the other gross one, but I think we should probably keep that one off the podcast.
Let's
Because that one is pretty gross.
Yeah, no, there was one where like it wasn't really gross. It was just like, oh, this is gonna get interesting. It was like a dare where you had to take like a marker, and like the opponents are like a plastic surgeons. Like, so they have to draw on you where you should improve, like what you should improve on your body, and they were doing that. And I'm sitting here.
Respecting bodies 101.
I'm just sitting here like, okay.
Tilts down the glasses.
Okay, so what's gonna happen here? I'm curious. Yeah. What you guys played Truth or Drink? Some other shit. Drunk Jenga.
We didn't get to finish that shit.
You guys played a lot of drinking games that night. I was just sitting there chilling.
Brandon was just vibing, man.
I was hella vibing. So, if you're over the age of 21 and you like whiskey, I highly suggest any kind of peach whiskey with Arizona sweet tea.
Yeah, that shit was really good.
I
wish I had some more of that.
That shit slaps. That peach whiskey's fucking gone. I easily drank at least half of it, and then other people like to drink as well. So then. Well, then also, like, shots and, like, the New Year's shot and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, no, it was a fun night. Everybody was miserable in the morning, except for me. I don't get hungover at all. Like, I can drink a lot, and, like, I sober up quick, and I don't get hungover at all, because, A, I know to drink fucking water, like, when I'm winding down. So, like, everyone... Hydration is key.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. So everyone left at, like... I want to say 10:30, around 10:30, 11. I was up fucking watching the Winter Classic NHL game between the Predators and the Stars. Sid's just sleeping on the couch, and then other people are upstairs, and I was just sitting here like, all right, I'm just gonna continue to watch this hockey game by myself. But it's cool. But it's cool though, because people went out and then she got me fucking a stack of pancakes. So shout outs to Allie for giving me a stack of pancakes that night or that morning. Sorry.
Well, damn. Should have told me that you was chilling by yourself.
No, that's fine. I mean,
I don't want the stack of pancakes. I just want to hang out. It's like, I ain't worried about the pancakes. I don't even like pancakes.
I didn't need food. I just wanted company.
yeah. Yeah, the better thing was I'm like, here's $5. You fucking no. Take the goddamn $5 back. I'm like, all right. I'll take a free stack of pancakes then. But yeah, that's pretty much how our holidays went.
Oh my god.
I'm glad you guys had not a bad experience.
Quality memes. We're just
What
sharing,
the fuck?
Just sharing Twitter memes that podcasts can't see right now.
That
They're
makes me
quality.
not want to eat Doritos again, bro. Like,
I don't want to see it then. No, I don't want to see it then. Doritos is one of my favorite
I'm
chips.
still gonna eat Doritos. it is.
He's not lying, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go home and eat Doritos again.
Honorable mention goes to Ian, who absolutely died at that New Year's party.
oh, that was bad.
I've never heard somebody throw up like that ever in my life.
That man
And both my parents are alcoholics, mind you.
That man wasn't throwing up. That man was dry heaving the last 2 times, and that's even worse.
It was fucking terrible.
Like when we were all standing around each other, and like
And you
we
just hear him in
hear-
the background.
you just hear him, and I'm like, and I'm not hearing anything hit the water. I'm like, yeah, that man's dry heaving.
Poor guy.
Yeah,
But he's alive.
yeah, he's alive.
But we heard from him like a minute before we started recording the podcast. He's absolutely fine, everybody at home. So, Ian fans, he's not dead.
It's good to know. Always good to know.
Ian haters, he's not dead.
If there are any haters of anybody,
Bro, there
okay.
better not be any haters of Ian.
Right?
I wonder if there's anybody shipping people yet.
Oh
Dude.
my god, shut up.
I'm gonna let y'all know that Charlie Jalen is like half canon.
I
I'm gonna put that out there.
Wait, what?
It's half canon, all right. We did a first attempt to try to fucking cuddle, all right. So
From now on,
that shit's half canon.
from now on, I'm referring to Boki as Chalin.
Look,
Jalen?
man, that's
Oh,
fine.
Charlin.
Why does his name got to be first?
Because it starts with a C.
Okay, and
It's alphabetical.
so
It just makes sense.
I mean, yeah,
it rolls
kinda
off. It
makes
rolls
sense.
off the tongue.
I mean, Brad Jolina, isn't
I
that
mean-
Brad Pitt's name first?
I mean, if we did it like the other way, it'd be like,
and A comes before B.
Yeah, you're
Like-
right. Yeah, Jalen's got a point. Jalen's got a point.
Alright, that
Charles.
okay.
You know, I think we need Charlie. I think
Charles.
I think we need Charlie's input on this, so we'll ask him in the next episode.
Jaylee.
But that's me and Ali's doubles team.
No, that's Jolly.
They would be spelled the same.
No.
Maybe.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, you're right! They would be spelled the same. Fuck.
Wait, I just. What happened?
I just found a name for my daughter.
I-
Thank you, Jack.
So Jalen and Allie are doubles partners for like Smash tournaments and shit, and their full team name is Peanut Butter and Jolly, right? Or
Well,
is
that was the full team name for the second one. The first one we were just Jolly.
okay, yeah, Peanut Butter and Jolly. That's that's their team name.
I appreciate both of y'all.
And then
Steve actually came up with it because originally for the second tournament it was Jolly the sequel, and then Steve said Peanut Butter and Jolly. I was like, oh well.
yeah, that's it.
Wow.
And then mine and Charlie's doubles name is Spacey Jam because he plays Wolf and I play Falco.
Yeah, you guys like the dumb things
Disgusting.
spike people. I get it.
Yeah.
Trust me,
Disgusting.
I've seen enough of you guys' games.
This
I
is
expect
disgusting.
no less.
All I did was get shot. I landed once and I got shot like 3 times in 4 seconds.
When Wolf gets selected. Anyways, I started blasting.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Somebody say side B?
But not before down throw. Remember that specialty. He did that to this dude twice at Evo in his set. He was at 162% and he hit that. I wanted to pop off so fucking bad, but he still needed to finish the set out first. So I'm like, oh, I gotta hold it in. But I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go. We had 160. The best thing was it was a wolf mirror too. And it was like the I found you faker. Like Charlie was using Charlie's using the black and red wolf skin, and the other dude was using the fucking blue.
Expose him. Expose him.
Charlie said, "You're comparing yourself to me.
Ha!
You're not even good enough to be my fate."
This man walked in like fucking Dante and shit.
Oh my god. Well, with the new year coming up, it's we got a new lineup of fighting games. We've talked about 4 out of the 5 of these, obviously. So the first one coming out would be Street Fighter V Champion Edition, retailing at $30, coming out on February 14th, 2020.
That's the same day as the Sonic movie. So if you want to have a
Why do
better
you know
experience
that?
at home, just go in. Well, because me and some homies got plans to see that movie. But if you don't have plans with the homies to go and watch the Sonic the Hedgehog movie on February 14th, you should definitely invest in Street Fighter V
Isn't that-
Champion Edition.
It's also Valentine's Day.
That will be.
Thank you. I was literally about to.
That will be.
Oh wait, Valentine's Days exists?
Yeah, dude.
That would be a better way to spend $30 versus going to the movies and seeing the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. But I already got Champion
But
Edition.
I mean, I
I bought the
complained for
update.
3 weeks straight to get him revamped, bro. I need to see Sonic.
I mean,
What's
like,
a Sonic?
I'm going to. I already got Champion Edition downloaded. That's probably what I'm going to be doing after I come home from the movie.
Shit.
I'm just saying, I have plans after the movie.
I mean, I'm stuck because it's like I want to give them money for the movie because they realize they fucked up, but I don't want to give them money because they fucked up in the first place.
I mean, you got a point, but like, this is the first movie where we actually seen they gave a fuck. I couldn't say that. I don't know. I'm one of the people who think it was the conspiracy that they
Yeah.
really wanted to blow up for PR, which fucking worked.
Yeah, it hella worked.
mean-
like,
But like,
at least they had the decency to patch the movie before it came out.
when Sonic gets good deals, when the Sonic movie gets good DLC, your fighting game characters are still nerfed.
Yeah, but
Yikes.
they took out Gangsta's Paradise.
yeah.
Why
Okay.
the fuck did they put it in there in the first place?
Yeah, right?
He said they took out Gangsta's
Look,
Paradise.
bro,
Like that was a
they
bad
knew
thing.
one thing would sell that movie through that trailer, and they knew it was not Sonic.
Bro, it literally feels like Sonic was about to walk in there and start teaching like inner city school kids.
Like-
I believe in you.
Let's just take a moment to realize we all watched the first Sonic trailer, and it was Gangster's Paradise. He's running on the street. He's going through all this. The minute they show the news trailer when they revamped him, they show them, and he shows in like Green Valley
The Green Hills.
or is like the Green Hill Zone, and you're just like, okay, so you guys not only did this, but you guys plan to have the old Sonic in Green Hills. You guys are really stretching, huh?
Yeah.
They wanted this Sonic that didn't roll into a ball to just be like just standing there looking like a what? Do you guys got nicknames for how he looked lengthy and tall like that?
I don't know. I kind of want to forget that Sonic even
I'm gonna just
existed.
say everybody should apologize to Sonic Boom right now.
Right? Sonic Boom is actually kind of funny.
Yeah.
And that movie when the first trailer dropped was just like, God, we really live in this time, huh?
Yeah.
Knuckles is still jacked. This
But
man
Nu-
dropped
but
so
Knuckles-
much protein.
But Knuckles is a feminist, a
Yeah.
real feminist.
True. He is. There.
No comment.
Some of the fucking quotes in Sonic Boom they get to me. Like, there was one where Amy is like, these like developers and stuff, like they really need to stop rehashing old IP just trying to like make money, and then they just like and they just keep like they're just looking away and like whistling and shit. Like they're self-aware, and that's what makes that show fucking fantastic.
To me, it does the same thing as like what Gumball does, but Gumball's on a whole nother level. They're galaxy brain with their fucking fourth
Bro.
wall breaking.
Bro, when he fucking walked in and the banana was watching the fucking orange get split.
Shit like that. Now, my favorite episode is still the Truth episode when he learned about what it meant to become an SJW. And then draws a sword with his 2 fingers, and he said, "Prepare to be spited by my might, for I have learned the ways of the SJW warrior. I now know what it means to be correctedness in this day and age." I'm like, what the fuck, Gumball?
Brandon, have you ever seen Gumball?
No,
Alright, so
I've heard of it before.
So it's like a collection of literally like they put a face on anything they could, and they all have different art styles, and they just slapped them on the screen.
Yeah.
And for some fucking reason, it works. So you have
Okay.
people who look like chalk drawings standing next to like 3D balloons that have faces and shit, and it fucking works. So there's a banana in there, and he has googly eyes and like
Oh, yeah, Banana Joe.
like a fucking pipe warmer, like I don't know. It's like a fiber wire like tight mouth shit. So basically, he's a fucking banana. Like there's nothing else to it. He's literally just a fucking banana. But for some reason, Gumball and Darwin sit there and run up in his house one day, and he has his door closed, and they open up the door, and this man is like sitting on the computer. He's sitting on the computer, and there's a fucking orange on the screen, and somebody just
It's just
splitting
peeling
it
it.
open.
It's,
What the fuck? What is this on Cartoon Network?
yes.
Bro,
That's why I haven't watched
This
it.
man is literally watching fucking orange porn.
Oh my god!
It's so funny.
Wow.
Oh my god, shit
He
is
just
so
sat there and
funny.
turned around and looked at him, and they just like looked at him back like,
Like,
Interesting.
oh my god. That show's got its very gold moments. Like my second favorite episode is when they go to the store. Like Gumball's family goes to the store, and Nicole pulls like a whole bunch of like very old food cans, and she describes to them how like I don't know what happens like prior to the scene, because it's a clip on Twitter when I seen it, and she pulls out and then starts going over about like how it was like it's something about the economy and stuff like that, but it gets really in depth, and they're looking at her and they're just like, you got all that from just the price of the can. She's like, oh yeah, but we're just here to try to buy cheap food. And you're just sitting there thinking at the context of the joke, and you're like, why? But it's because it's Gumball, and that's why.
Mm.
we have economic problems in cartoons.
Jesus.
I mean, they ran out of the show budget that one episode, and they were just like Post-it stamp drawings,
Yeah.
trying to get their budget back. They're trying to buy back
The
their rights.
fuck?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I remember that shit. It was fucking
This show's
Speaking
wild.
of getting their budget back, I'm surprised that French Bread had enough money to make this update for Under Night in Birth, because they are notoriously broke.
Yeah.
it'd be like that.
Yes. The second game coming out, obviously Jalen just said it, the newest installment in the Under Night franchise. Retailing at $40. Release date's supposed to be February 20th, 2020. PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch. So this is the first time an Under Night title's coming to the Switch, right?
Yes,
So-
because the other ones, well, when Unio came out, the Switch wasn't even a fucking thing at the time.
Right.
It was on PS3, and then Unis comes out and it is on Switch. So this is the first time that Under Night by itself is coming to Switch. If you want to be technical, this is the second time you'll be seeing Under Night characters on the Switch because they're in cross tag.
Okay. That's fair.
But this is the first time that Switch owners are going to actually get to play the good game that they're from. I'm sorry I had to do it.
That's fine. I should have expected it. To be honest with you.
Charlie's not here, so
True.
gotta get them shots in.
Yeah.
anyway, I started blasting.
So, but the good news for any owners of Unist, it's gonna be a free update, so you'll get all the balance changes and stuff for free. The only thing you will have to pay for is the new character Londrekia. So,
I mean, we could just call him Jin.
yeah, I called him Discount Jin, and then Charlie said that Jin's already a discount.
Yes.
So yeah, look for that
Lon-
February.
Longinkia.
Yeah.
How could you fit their names?
Longinkia.
Longinkia.
That or Jindrekia.
Yeah, there you
There
go.
you go.
Gindrekia. Okay, I'm
Gindrekia.
okay with that one.
We're doing that.
Gindrekia.
Alright, so there is no official US release date, but there is a Japanese release date for Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, only coming out on PS4 so far. Overseas coming out on February 6th. Jalen, you're getting the imported copy of that, right?
I sure am.
Definitely going to try that out when you get that. Whenever the next time you'll bring your PS4 over will be, because I am curious about Grand Blue. I really am. I like the art direction that game has. It looks fucking fantastic. So, and of course there was the one character. I think it was
It was Zeta.
Zeta, right? Yeah, I'm gonna main her. She looks pretty cool.
So I hope you plan on winning your matches with her Super Skybound art.
I don't know what you're talking about. To be honest with you.
You?
Well, okay.
You,
So
Jalen.
there's. Don't worry, I got this. I got it.
Oh
So,
my god, Jalen.
In
You already know
Grand
where
Blue's
he's leading
Fantasy
with this,
Versus,
right? Yeah. I was about to
there's
say.
two different super moves. There's the Skybound art, and there's the Super Skybound art, which you can only use once your character's at 30% health. Kind of like an insta kill, but it doesn't instantly kill your opponent. But and when you win around with the Super Skybound arts, you get a different like win screen and everything. And Zeta's, when she does hers, it's the result of her like shooting this huge ass beam from her fucking spear. So like once you win and like everything, the dust settles and shit, like her hair is down because her hair got undone from the result of the blast. And if y'all remember Samus in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, where all her armor came off, something very similar happens to your girl Zeta.
All right, sick.
The bra is exposed.
Oh, all right, nice. Shout outs to the anime titty.
Yeah.
So if you haven't seen that, Brandon, now you have something else to look forward to.
It's fucking sick.
If you guys weren't looking for a 45th way in animes to be simping mode, yeah.
Definitely the next game that has no official release date, late 2020. Definitely the one that I'm looking forward to the most. Guilty Gear Strive. I don't know. Like, you guys looking forward to that one? Because I know I am.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
I'm looking
I'm
forward to
always
it.
gonna be looking forward to Guilty
It's.
Gear.
I mean, look. As much as the crazy shit that we talked about it, either bad or good, it's like it's Guilty Gear. We want.
It's a new Guilty Gear.
Yeah, we want to
Yeah.
play Guilty Gear.
We want to play a new Guilty Gear.
Yeah, like
No concrete release date for that yet. I think we got a release date for it at EVO this year. 100%. Like an actual concrete release date. Or maybe at
They would
EVO Japan.
definitely. They would definitely show it. If not at EVO Japan, then definitely at EVO this year for
Yeah.
sure.
Or it could be a TEO too.
watch it come out like Evo weekend. And they're
Fucking-
just waiting for that big hype moment
Man, if
that
it
they
comes
know.
out on
it's-
EVO weekend, I'm gonna start crying.
Yeah, fucking. They're showing the trailer for the final character, and then like, there's the date
Today.
out now.
They're doing that fucking Smash Brothers Nintendo Direct shit.
Yeah.
Oh
It's like,
my
yeah, you can just play
gosh.
this shit right now.
It's like, if you guys were having fun watching the trailer with us, play it right now. Like, what? Excuse you?
Everybody, every single Guilty Gear fan would probably leave that venue right now and start downloading it on their PS4.
You bet your ass they would. they said, wait, you're telling me I'm watching the trailer now? And I'm sitting here
I'm
playing
pretty
Rev
sure-
2?
I'm pretty sure people at the bring your own console section is like
They're
just
about-
like hooking up their PS4 to their hotspot so they can get the game.
For real. They had that shit pre-ordered.
Yells in the sea of bring your own consoles. Hey guys, I got the first setup for Guilty Gear Strive. A lot of people just start falling over each
Oh
other
my
just
God.
to go play some sets.
They'll be going over there faster than the fucking people when they announced at the end of the Eunice topic.
Yeah.
When they went to go fucking swarm the ArcSys booth to get t-shirts or some shit. I forgot whose set we were watching. I think it was Charlie's second round MK set, and then after Eunice top 8 ends, we just see people fucking flying trying to get to the Arc System booth. You weren't there that day,
No, I
but
wasn't.
oh my god, that was some funny shit. Like fucking weebs. They were hauling ass. I think I might have seen 2 people Naruto running.
Yeah. It's aerodynamically faster to run like that. It's been proven science.
Yeah.
Did you do it?
Oh, no, I
was
watched...
sold.
Yeah, he was watching the set with us.
Yeah.
And then, no concrete release date for this either. This is the first time we're actually mentioning it on here, but King of Fighters 15.
Okay.
I haven't played a King of Fighters.
Controversial opinion. I want Max Mode back.
That's not controversial. at all.
A lot of people hate max mode. So
because max mode sucks.
but I want it back.
Wait, which max mode are we talking about? Are we talking about max mode from King of Fighters 14?
No, 13. Or maximum mode. What, isn't it maximum? It's the.
I think you're thinking of
I forgot
I
the
think
name
it's
of the.
HD mode. Is
Or
what you're
yeah,
talking about.
there you go. That's the mode. It's
So
'cause I
you
don't
want the
remember-
HD bar to come back?
Yes.
You want us to have 2 meters again?
I want hula loops. I want this ice kick to go up and down your face, side to side, left and right.
Oh my god.
I need to loop with her.
They ain't bringing that shit back. I'm sorry. They're not bringing it back.
It's far fetched. I get that game. But I'm still hoping. I just want to see her loops to come back.
I'll cross my
Here's
fingers
my
for you, man.
here's my controversial opinion. I want King of Fighters to be good again.
Oh, damn. You and me both.
Yeah.
Because my hot take with King of Fighters, Brandon, you never played King of Fighters before your life. King of
Yeah.
Fighters was like the first fighting game I actually learned how to play.
Okay.
I mentioned it when we were talking about our fighting game backgrounds, but for anybody who forgot, King of Fighters 11 was the very first fighting game I learned. I sat down and was like, I'm about to learn special moves and combos and shit. And that game is kind of jank. But after that, I would go back and I would play the older ones. So I do prefer like the older KOFs over 13 and 14, where I felt like they went in a direction that I didn't like. Mostly because like with the max mode and the HD mode and like you can only use EX moves in max mode in 14, and I was like, bro, that shit's fucking.
Well, see,
Ooh, I don't
that's
like
because
that.
they transitioned from 13 because of how broke they became in 13. There was
Yeah.
characters who had like once they went into HD mode, like you if you were even damn near losing 25%, you lost 25% of your health before they went into HD, you lost that game.
Yeah.
And that's why they did max mode where
I
they
didn't like
strictly-
that HD mode shit in 13 either.
I liked HD mode just because it gave me some cool shit to look forward to.
Some of those loops were cool, but like my thing kind of comes from the sense that like King of Fighters didn't need to be heavy resource management the game.
No,
and
I
it's
know.
like I don't have problems with resource management. I fucking play BlazBlue and Guilty Gear, so like I'm used to burning meters and shit on stuff. That's fine, but that's the identity of those games. That's not the identity of King of Fighters. So I don't like the fact that King of Fighters started doing that from 13 onwards. And also a lot of the character designs, like the new characters that have been introduced, fucking suck. Like I don't like any of them. Like all of 14's newcomers, they are all pretty bad, except for like that.
I don't know any of them.
That there's this new character in 14 who's like this Chinese chick with a mask, and she's the fucking coolest one out of everybody else. But other than that, we have like these weird, like King of Fighters always has handsome metrosexual dudes. That's that franchise's identity. Fine, you know what? I could deal with Benny Morrow and Ash and K-Dash and them all being sexy. That's cool.
I'm gonna
But,
admit
like-
right now. Before you continue, I'm gonna admit right now, I didn't know Ash was a guy up until like a year ago.
I mean,
Look, you're not the only one.
I have played KOF. I played KOF since '98 and didn't know going up until when he started becoming like more of the face or one of the big faces. I didn't know he was a guy that entire time.
I learned
That's
pretty
fair.
quick. It did take me a while versus most other people, but you're not the only person I've heard that story from.
I legit was confused and I
It's the
watched the
hair.
video. I was like,
It's the hair.
What?
It's literally the hair.
It's the hair because he has like a traditionally feminine hairstyle.
Yeah.
And because it
Huh.
covers like half his face, literally, it's just like,
It's like the half the face thing isn't even a problem because he already exists.
oh no.
But
he already got that part
Because you
down.
can sit there and
yeah,
cover
he
your
already
face.
exists. Like his shit covers half his face. But like it's the
It's
fact that he has like the fucking like 1950s Betty Boop shit.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what makes
fuck.
Ash look like a girl.
And then it's not even. It doesn't even help though when you look at his like model. He legit looks feminine in stance.
Yeah, like
And why
he kind of got a little bit of his
Yeah,
on
and
him.
then how he does his moves. You're just like, there's no way this is a guy.
His nails are did, and one of his hobbies is nail art. Like, we understand the confusion.
All right.
And then he opens his mouth and is like, yeah, everything is fucking gone because he doesn't sound like a girl. He sounds like a
Oh,
dude trying
yeah.
to sound like a girl.
Yeah.
He just
But,
catfish
he's like, I'm just sitting here catfishing.
But yeah, King of Fighters has kind of been slacking in a lot of aspects besides the gameplay, in my opinion. So I hope I can like 15. I'm cautiously optimistic for this one. but that's just because like I've already had my heart broke like twice, technically 3 times in a row. But like we'd all prefer to forget King of Fighters 12 because that game
Yeah.
is objectively not good.
Yeah.
It's not like 13 and 14 where like people like those games, and I can see why people like them. 12 is just fucking garbage.
Okay. All right, I feel it.
It's the Sonic 06
I mean,
of King of Fighters.
Oh,
if I'm
kinda
allowed to
looking
go that
forward to
far.
I am. I'm hella looking forward to it. I want them to go back to like the pixel art style with the
yes.
hyper visual like visualized fucking backgrounds that look so amazing that I just get appalled when I look at other game stages where
Bro,
I'm just
that-
like
that
they're-
old
they're
art
not.
shading.
Yeah. I
They're-
don't-
they're
they
not
they
going
put
back to-
hours into those stages on KOF 13. And then you go,
They killed themselves super hard doing the fucking sprite work on 13. They're
Yeah.
never doing that shit again.
bro,
Never,
their
ever,
update,
ever.
their update when they came out with 13, their update to it was just the rest of the characters that were included in the game but weren't base roster. They didn't add any new characters. They didn't go crazy. They legit were just like, we already have those sprites in. Just put in their crazy forms and just there we go. Finish game. They did.
Yeah,
they did so much work with that game.
They ain't trying to do that shit again. That's for damn sure. I just hope that their 3D models are of a higher fidelity compared to what 14 was.
Yeah, it's
But like, I think if you apply a good ass filter to it, like the Samurai Showdown, it'll look good. Because Samurai Showdown's character models are more stylized compared to what they look like in King of Fighters 14.
Yeah,
and
well,
like half of that is like it's kind of carried by the old Japanese art style filter
Yeah.
that all the character models have on them.
Yeah, I definitely like the way that Sam Show looks for sure. So, those are the official.
Bring
games.
back the fucking USA sports team. God damn it, they haven't been in a game since '98. I think it's because they're black. I'm gonna come out and say it. They ain't bring it back because they're
Look,
black.
look.
The official canon reasons for why the U.S. sports team never comes back is because they're always getting their invites stolen by new characters.
Are you,
That-
wait,
that's officially
Deadass? Hold
from the
up.
mouth of God.
Hold
SNK
up.
is like, yo, these new people keep beating up the U.S. sports team and stealing their invites.
Oh my god!
That's why
the
they're
fact
not in
that,
these new
The
games.
fact that I type in KOF on the Google search bar and American sports team was the first thing that popped up.
Yeah,
Bro, they listen
Bruh.
to us. I'm telling you, they're listening, dude.
Did you say
the
King of
U.S.
Fighters?
sports team is like the only team in King of Fighters to have 2 black people on it,
Yeah,
and they just so happen to be the team that never comes back. Huh? I wonder why. But like, I guess we're supposed to be cool with Seth. Seth fucking sucks.
look,
man.
bro, I'm team K all day. I just like my slightly fire boy, my icy chick, and my hype beam.
Look,
I
man,
be
no,
like
that's fine. I'm Team Fatal Fury most of the time, but like, I want Heavy D back.
Yeah,
I want Lucky Galber back. I want Helldunk back. All right.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Well, the first fighting game major of the year being Frosty Faustings. That is the weekend of January 17th. So
That shit is later than I thought it was gonna be.
yeah, that is the first major, and then Evo Japan is right there behind it next week, along with Genesis 7 actually. So there was a lot of major tournaments going on this month. So
KIT's this weekend too.
then what is?
KIT. Yeah, KIT in Tennessee.
Oh shit! God damn, this is a month for major tournaments then, huh?
Yep.
So Arc System Works confirmed that Guilty Gear Strive's next trailer, Frosty Faustings, will indeed be a fitting game for the reveal for Faust. You know, I'm looking at this headline right here, and they have Faust in red, while Frosty Faustings is in white. So
Well, the reason why Frosty Faustings is even named as it is because the TO behind Frosty Faustings is a Faust main.
oh,
That's his tournament. He knew what he was doing.
all right. Helpful info to know, because that's something I definitely did not know.
It's been called Frosty Faustings since fucking Dustloop was in his infancy. So, you know, I've been around for that. I know where that's from.
Alright.
Shout outs to Frosty Faustings.
Yep, there. Another playable demo for Guilty Gear Strive will be there. So if you are participating or just go in there to spectate, check it out, and they'll probably reveal another character. Is it going to be one of the characters that we want?
Probably not.
Nope.
No, definitely.
Probably a newcomer.
I'm just Bruh, no, they're not. They're gonna just give us
They're
fucking
gonna show-
Sato 1 and Milia.
They're finally
Call
going to
it
show
right
us
now.
the black guy with the mask.
No, they're not. I want them to, but they're not going to. It's going to be Milia, it's going to be Zato 1, and I'm going to be fucking angry.
It's gonna be Milia. Let's be real. It's gonna be
It
Milia.
is.
Let's be
It
real
probably
here, guys.
will be
It's gonna
Milia.
be Milia.
Bro, just show me Jam or Eno. I keep saying that. Just show me Jam or Eno. That's it. I don't have to have both of them. I gotta have at least one of them, though. I'm wearing this Jam shirt today. I came out here repping my wife, damn it.
Yeah.
My phone background's got Jam on it. My PS4 background's got Jam in it. I changed my avatar to the Jam one. Nigga, we fucking jamming. I want my girl revealed this month.
You hear that, Isaiah? We jamming.
Yeah.
We are jamming.
I'm gonna fight this.
Are
man.
you jamming?
I'm gonna fight this. Man.
Oh my god.
If Charlie was here, he'd be helping me out with the GM plans too.
Yeah. Favorite movie, Space Jam, dude.
Oh,
Favorite movie is Space Jam. Halfway because it's a childhood movie. The other reason is because it's got Jam in the title. Is it related to Guilty Gear Jam? No. Can I pretend it is? I sure the fuck can. Bro, I love my girl so much. I wish Arxis loved her.
I mean, they wrote her story where her shop got burned down, so you could tell where that love is.
Yeah. So, NetherRealm Studios gave everybody a nice little Happy New Year's tweet, and they gave us an official release date for Joker, January 28th.
Joker's already in Smash though.
2 days
And
before
Joker
my
already
birthday.
came out.
Son of a bitch.
In the movie theaters.
Oh my
2
lord.
days before my birthday.
Damn it.
I'm super fucking hyped for this, actually. Mostly because I'm pretty sure everybody here remembers like the last time Joker came in contact with Mortal Kombat was
Kuchikopter versus DC. Oh wait, sorry.
Yep.
Mortal Kombat versus DC.
Yep.
so
Yeah.
seeing him
It's a
actually
game.
able to like nah. It's not.
Damn, you won't even give it the it's
It
a game?
exists.
It is not.
It existed.
Yeah.
I like how you said it existed.
It exists.
Yeah,
It doesn't
exists.
exist. It's dead.
Yep.
That was DOA. I'm super hyped for this though, especially because 2 days before my birthday. I really want to see what they'd be able to do with Joker in this type of situation because now they don't have to censor half the shit that he would be willing to do in the first place. So
I wonder if they'll do like a moveset similar to his Injustice 2 moveset.
I'm thinking so.
They're probably going to.
Yeah.
The only thing is, everybody keeps like all my people, like all my friends, they're like they're gonna bring Chattering Teeth. I'm like, they're not gonna bring Chattering Teeth. This is not that fucking game. Okay, look, as much as I love Chattering Teeth and I want to set play character as much as the next person, I want to go nuts and make your life a living hell on the floor. But look, they legit brought in Terminator with his little grenade, third variation, where we all thought it was gonna be dope as fuck, but now everybody knows, because I'm pretty sure none of you guys really played like MKX that heavily, but like how Demolition Sonya worked is she had grenades, she had a stun and a normal grenade. Stun grenade got nerfed, but then it forced her to have to use stun and normal grenade in a combo. She couldn't just use double stun grenade, but she was still good despite that. Well, with that concept, because they knew how strong that was, I'm pretty sure with the foresight that they had, they legit went into making that variation where he could not use those grenades. Or let me actually understand, like, get you guys on top of the like how the grenades are used. He has one normal grenade that explodes, one that takes away from you having the ability to use meter.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, they make it to where he regens those grenades. But in order to do either of the moves, he has to have a grenade present, like on his like belt loop. The annoying part is it takes forever for those grenades to regen. So you could tell where their mindset is with the set play shit. They didn't want you to go crazy. So me, with that hindsight, I don't think they're gonna give him Chattering Teeth, but they're probably gonna give him like Laughing Gas and like the his down back 2, where his Laughing Gas barrel spin that they gave him in like the very last patch of Injustice 2 to like have him be able to have safe string enders. I don't know if they're gonna give him Crowbar, but like if they give him Crowbar, I guess they want him to have a fucking neutral tool too.
I mean, yeah, they'll probably throw his crowbar in there because I don't know what other like weapon he would use.
Yeah, and that's why I said I don't know
Butterfly knife.
that too.
Oh yeah,
Because
Okay.
Crowbar, they could easily get Crowbar in. It would just probably be his like little staff this time. But because do you guys know how his crowbar special move worked in Injustice 2?
Not. I didn't really
didn't
play.
really
I didn't
do
play against that
Injustice
many
2,
Jokers when I played online.
So he's not. It's not. He's not a dumb character, and I would say he's not a dumb character in relations to the rest of the cast, but like in his own in his own tunnel, he is like stupid because of how Crowbar works. It's like he runs and he stops immediately to hit you. Well, he becomes invincible to hit after a certain part of that run, so you can't stop him. You have to literally just jump and avoid it. Then he has a way to make it armored for the first part if you spend a bar for it. So basically stupid, which is why I said it'd be a fuck neutral tool if they brought that move back for it, because you know the only other character who has a running move is or the only other two characters who have a running move is Jade and Terminator, and Terminator's run move is clearly stupid. I know this firsthand because I play the character like as a pocket character, so it just, I think he's gonna play exactly almost relatively the same as Injustice, minus like chattering teeth. But that's just my 2 cents. And just knowing how they go about making characters or having the idea how they make characters now, I don't think that he's gonna be the same character entirely. Just like he's gonna be missing a few features at least. That's what I can grab from what MK11's playing like now. So
Basically, you're saying that they're going to probably give him the Street Fighter V treatment.
yeah,
Well, like everybody wants a returning character to come back, and a returning character comes back, but they don't play exactly the same as you remember.
exactly.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna just put this out there. Speculations for his brutalities, 3 off the bat. 1, he definitely has to beat somebody to death with the fucking crowbar. That is just
I
come
agree.
on. Come on, that's, I miss you, Robin. Bang, bang. Which hurts for? Forehand or backhand? This man beat this kid to death in a fucking warehouse and then blew it up.
Yeah,
That's literally already written for him.
Well, if you're gonna add the warehouse blowing up, that's gonna be like a fatality.
Oh no, I mean just like
no, like
beating somebody to death.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, more than
He's
Or-
done that. That's
or-
his source material.
or
right there.
if they do crowbar, have him like when he ends it, and if he ends the game like with you getting hit by the overhead, and it becomes a brutality, he beats you up, and then he just throws like TNT on your body, walks away, and it just blows up.
All right.
that feels like him. Second
My one, which would be, is off of his gun special move. If they give him it back, it'll be like his fatality from Mortal Kombat versus DC, where he'll shoot it. It'll say brutality. He'll shoot it and laugh because it'll be a blank, and then he's just gonna shoot the second one without them even noticing. Like, you know, the whole stunty move, and they get all surprised. Before they do that, he's just gonna shoot it, and it's just gonna kill them.
I mean, I could see that coming back. The thing is, though, is like if they did bring that back, like in any variation, this would technically be the 3rd time.
Yeah.
Once because they sat there and did it like Mortal Kombat versus DC, and they sat there and just like, okay, we're just gonna pan the camera this way, so even though you know they got shot, you can't see it. And then they decided, okay, like we're gonna move away from that. Went to Mortal Kombat 9, and then they had Shang Tsung turn into a clown.
Yeah.
Turn into a fucking clown for some reason. I still never got the idea behind that, but hey. And he fucking shoots the shit out of them, pops their top, and you can see like the tongue waggling and all that other shit. So if they did do it this time, I think they would have to sit there and do something that like fully distinguishes itself away from those previous 2. Otherwise, it's just kind of gonna feel like a cut and paste type thing.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, is
He could
Joker
probably use a Tommy gun instead of a regular old pistol like he did in the other ones. Just make the fatality grosser.
Or just have him like actually just unload a full clip into the.
I mean, yeah. I'm just waiting for him to basically sit there and just take like a fucking butterfly knife and literally just cut a smile into somebody's face. That's
Okay.
what I'm waiting for. Like,
I can
The
see. I think that
Joker's-
would look pretty sick.
the Joker's fucked up. Like, there's a lot of shit that you can do with this man. So he has his Smilex, which honestly could be like another fucking trap setup, kind of like Aaron Black. It's fucking acid. Fuck you, by the way, Brandon.
What?
Fuck your acid, by the way. Piece of shit.
Bro, I haven't played MK11 in like 7
Yeah, I
months.
know. I remember. I remember last time we played. fucking Kia kicking ass, bitch.
Yeah, no. If you're playing Aaron Black and you don't do his drop kick twice in a row, you're not playing Aaron Black, right?
Yeah,
you gotta get that fucking crushing blow.
Like, even now that it's nerfed because of how he meter burns it, you can short hop the bullet. It's still fucking annoying because, like, the initial part, which is the 4-4, is still fucking safe and still anti-RG.
Yeah. It'd be like that.
I'm curious. What fatalities do you think he's gonna have? Because I already have an idea of the fatality I think he might have.
Fatality. Alright, let's see. Pretty much because we could always sit there and go with like the simplistic things like the Smilex gas and stuff. I don't think the Smilex gas is actually going to show up as his fatality. Well, if it does, it's going to be a part of something else, but like by itself, I don't think it would really be like something. Mostly because like in this same game, you have people getting blown the fuck up. Like, let's look at Sindel's fatality, for example. Like, she reaches out, grabs them, pulls them back, screams their fucking face off, takes another breath, and then just fucking proceeds to rip their shit into pieces.
Yeah.
Like, there's a certain level of gore, and nobody wants to sit there and basically have, like, the Joker show up and just be like, hey, he just put some fucking Smilex out there, put a smile on your face, and you, like, fucking drop dead. Like, there's got to be a little bit more context to that.
Mm-hmm.
So, if he's basically going to sit there and kill somebody, then honestly, I want to see him do something with the knife. Like, he's always been good with the fucking knife. Like, he stabbed the shit out of Batman, like, quite a few fucking times.
Yeah.
Like, this man's been trained by ninjas, and you're still getting stabbed by a fucking clown from the Bronx. Like, that says a lot. Like, you can fucking open him up and do some fucking crazy shit. But in terms of, like, what he can actually do with the fatality, that's just... I don't know. Like, there's a lot of potential for his shit, especially things that can link together. Like, say, for instance, gives them some Smilex gas, they're over here laughing and shit, and he just puts a fucking gun up to their head, and then, like, bop.
Yeah.
But that's simplistic as well, so...
I wanted one of his fatalities to be like a play on what he did to Barbara.
Oh
By them
God.
like them like tripping and they're trying to run away, and he shoots them twice in the spine, and then they just sit there and start crawling, and he just walks up and just bashes in their head, and it just you know like how you know how like Sub-Zero crushes their head and then you see it fall to pieces, like that similar, but he does it with his cane, and it just goes as you just see the splatter and you just see it slowly moving up, and it just says fatality.
See, the thing about that, since you brought that up, I like that because that can literally go from Barbara into leading to fucking what he did to Robin.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
bop, crippled, and now he just beats you to death. Like, that's fucked up. But, I don't know, Brandon, what would you think he would have?
See, I don't really know much about Joker's movesets and shit because I didn't really play as him or against him much when I played Injustice. I didn't even touch DC Universe because I know the fucking hot fucking garbage that was, so I stayed away from that. But no, that one with the shoot in the spine and paralyze him and then just fucking beat him to death, that'd be a pretty sick one. I mean, Jason had his references from
which I love so much.
from fucking Friday the 13th as his fatalities, which are fucking sick. So I think it could work. I like the movie reference fatalities, 100%. Same thing with Aliens Killer Queen fatality. Like, those were fucking sick. And then Leatherface had references too, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
he had
like,
it was from the from the 98 film? It was either the 98 film or it was from the reboot in like 2012 or 2013. I don't know what the year was, but he basically hangs them up on a meat hook and then he just cuts them in half.
yeah,
That's my favorite one. And it's
Yeah.
my favorite though. And my favorite part about it though is like when he's cutting them, their eyes are just sitting there like they're just like it'll slowly dilating, and then they just roll to the back of their head, and then they just slump over, and he just sit there and just goes wild like he normally does, and you're just like, okay, Leatherface, let's calm it down for a second.
The reason I sit there and, like, bring up his brutalities in the first place, though, is because I remember fucking Leatherface's brutality with that fucking meat tenderizer.
Oh, Lord.
That shit alone is, like, possibly the best brutality in Mortal Kombat.
And that command grab, he just
Oh
beats your
my God.
shit in. It
Yeah.
just,
Man,
bop,
just
bop,
fucking
bop,
smacks
bop,
you across
just-
the head like 7 times with a fucking hammer. Just trying to crawl away, and he hits you another 2 times off the top of your shit. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, Leatherface is gross.
I mean, he's just gross in general.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
He also wears makeup.
Hey, but he's really good at his skincare lotions. He
Jesus
really knows how to keep him looking healthy.
There's some Buffalo Bob shit.
Yeah, exactly. So fucking Joker comes out on January 28th for fight combat pack players get him first, right? And then it will go official for everyone.
Yeah.
So Isaiah was saying my name. I can't contribute to this conversation because I don't care about any of the IPs going on right now. But I was just waiting for my opportunity to say, what if they brought in his fucking transformation from Batman Arkham?
Oh my god.
Fuck, which one is it?
It's as Batman
Hold
Arkham.
The one where he's
It's Arkham City.
City.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nope.
Or is it?
The one where
Is
he's
it
the final
Arkham
boss
Asylum or
where-
Arkham City? I think it's Arkham.
I know it wasn't the first game.
No, the first one was Arkham Asylum. The second one is Arkham City because he literally...
So yeah, it is.
Okay,
Arkham
so it
City.
is Arkham
Okay, it's
City.
Arkham City.
All right,
Spoiler
cool.
alert, by the way, if you guys haven't played it. I mean, it's fucking 2020. But,
Could you
basically-
imagine not playing Arkham City by 2020? Could
But
be
yeah,
me.
basically this man hulks out and fucking dies at the end of City, and then he gets carried out, which is...
Yeah, so I'm saying his fatality, he's gonna Hulk out. And he's just gonna beat the shit out of you. He's gonna tear you limb from limb. And everyone's gonna be mad because they don't want that to be his fatality.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm fucking pissed that you put that out there.
Jalen out here with the spiteful takes.
Oh my god. That'll be an interesting one to see.
Just 'cause
Well,
you said-
like I got all you guys' Batman references because like I've seen those movies and shit. So I knew what you was talking about.
No.
But I was like, when is anybody gonna talk about the hulked out
'Cause-
Joker from Arkham City?
that
Because we
doesn't
forget.
exist.
Because we all want to forget that
That doesn't
exists.
exist. Since you
Doesn't
said that,
exist.
I hope Jam is the last person they reveal.
Bruh, at least she'll be in the game. Unlike Justice.
Damn.
Okay. I'll see you in the fucking DLC pool.
Shit. Well, with the Joker reveal, the only person waiting for an official release date for, or anything in general for, is Spawn, and that'll be something that I'm looking forward to, honestly. And then I wonder if after they announce Spawn gameplay, if they'll do a trailer for Combat Pack 2, like a little tease saying, "Oh, it's coming." We just don't know what fighters are gonna use yet.
Yeah, so they will.
Yeah, that's usually what they do. Like the year between titles, because they did it for MKX, did it for Injustice 2, and they're more than likely going to do it for this for the time being before the next NetherRealm fighter comes out.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Spawn should have a variant where he just plays like how he did Soul Calibur 2.
What is with you and your face, bro?
Look, man, I get it. You don't like interest games,
Look,
but don't subject me to the same bullshit Soul Calibur guy.
look.
Oh, we couldn't animate his cape. Cool. So use all the millions of it. We're gonna bring his battle axe. The most boring weapon he's ever used.
Listen, I just want them flight mix-ups, all right?
I kind of feel like you just woke up. It's like, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to fight everybody. I'm going to just make... No.
I just want the flight mix-ups, dude. I'll fucking play Mortal Kombat 11 if Spawn has the Soul Calibur 2 set.
Jesus.
But they gotta talk to Namco Bandai about that one. So.
Yeah. If there is a Combat Pack 2, I mean, this is mainly for you two and me, I guess. Jalen, if you want to contribute, I don't know. You're not a NetherRealm Studios guy, but
Is Boraicho in this game? Is he in 11?
no.
Oh, well, then that's first character Combat Pack 2. That's it. In mocap. There you go.
Boraicho and fucking mocap, huh?
Oh.
Alright.
Mocap?
We don't play mocap. We play meat in this bitch.
Mocap? Mocap? You want mocap back?
I don't. I don't care.
Oh my god. Isaiah, if you had to pick...
I'm just listing
Oh my
characters
God.
from the Mortal Kombat games that my family would play with each other, and I remember mocap vividly. And Boraicho I remember vividly too, but like it's not from those older games. It's from he was in 10, right?
Yeah, he was a DLC in 10.
He was DLC in 10, and I remember him because I really fucking don't like his X-ray attack. Like That shit makes no goddamn sense. So if people don't know what Bo Raicho's fucking X-ray attack is, I forgot how it started.
It pukes and it's unblockable.
Okay, there we go. Yeah,
I play the character.
like. So you know, so you know, the dumb part of his
stupid.
fucking X-ray attack, where he has his opponent on the fucking ground, and then he jumps up and he elbow drops him in the head, right?
Yeah.
And like, you know what? It could stop right there, but somehow he has enough strength in his fucking arm to where he is able to lift his entire fucking body off of the ground using just his elbow and to stand completely erect in the air and stomp on your chest. That shit makes me so fucking mad because it doesn't make any sense. Like, I get it. You can have the stomp and the elbow drop, but have the stomp be first, and then he jumps up and does the elbow drop.
Yeah,
that makes way more sense. It's like the animation for that move fucking makes me mad.
I mean, it's fair. Like, the first time I saw that,
it doesn't make any fucking sense.
I was like, bro, that was so fucking stupid. And then he did his brutality where he fucking belly blasts through somebody and he turned to like a puddle of blood.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, never mind.
It's like, Bo Raicho is my favorite Mortal Kombat character because he's fucking dumb. Like, yeah, y'all could bring him back. Okay. I like this dumb nigga, but like, please make his moves not stupid.
Let me address that point real quick. So when you say because he's a dumb character, are you saying it's because he's dumb funny or because he's like a dumb character?
Both.
That's fair. Okay, so how do you feel about Su Hao?
I don't even remember who the fuck that is.
Good. Good. That is now what confirms the state of how Su Hao exists in MK.
How do you feel about Movado?
Movado? You meant Discount Cabal? Sorry. Did that hit too hard? Who cares about the Black Dragon? You know, am I getting my point across right now?
These are all characters who are in Deception, right?
Yeah, they're in Deception and Armageddon. But it's because in lore, no one cares about Movado. People think Movado's cool.
Movado was in Deadly Alliance.
I mean, he's in Armageddon too, but that... Okay. I know him more pertinently in Armageddon because that's when I actually comprehend his existence.
I mean, people kind of get mad when I said that Armageddon was the first one to do that everybody's here joke before Smash Bros.
It was. Everybody was there.
It was trash.
When Shao Kahn is on your playable roster, everyone is fucking here.
I mean, they also brought back Meat. They didn't need to bring Meat.
They didn't. They had Drummond on the list too. That's fucking Meat with a mask. The Drummond mask to be exact.
Bro, they put a budget on that.
Oh hell yeah, they did. Meat and Drummond had the exact same moves. The only thing that they didn't have that was similar was Drummond had the unblockable full screen stomp that was worse than how it was in Deadly Alliance. But Meat just, I don't even know what Meat had. Meat had Tombstone drop and then something else. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, he had that fucking shit where he would just like immediately slam back.
Yeah, Tombstone drop, which is basically ass in Armageddon because it's not same Tombstone drop that was in Deadly Alliance where it's like unblockable, it's fast, and you can't do shit about it.
That shit hit everywhere too. Like the moment he hit the ground,
boom,
you were in the air. That was it.
you were like, so we're playing footsies here, right? It's good. Oh wait, if you guys don't know, but with context, Tombstone drop is 3 frames.
Yeah.
In a 3D game.
This
and
man
it hits
would literally
360
just
around.
fucking immediately from a standing, just bam, already back up. Like
so it's kind of like a faster slide head.
Pretty much. That shit was so.
It's like when Potemkin goes for slide head, you can at least fucking react to that shit. It doesn't start up in 3 frames.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like,
and it takes a while for him to get up off the ground too.
It's a beautiful sight.
Cause like
what the dark age of Mortal Kombat has brought to us was a beautiful sight. Y'all want infinites? Mortal Kombat used to have infinites. Just I'm gonna tell you right now, they were not the hardest infinites. No, I'm gonna quit bullshitting. They were the easiest fucking infinites you'll ever do in a fucking game.
It was dollar combo century, bro.
Like legit. Okay,
I mean, the easiest infinite I ever did was with Thanos in Marvel 2. The back heavy kick to the bubble, to back heavy kick to bubble, the back heavy kick bubble. That's that whole infinite.
Well, how the infinite works in that game is because there's air combat. Because sure,
Oh
but
my god.
like so basically how air combat works in the 3D games is you get a certain amount of time aerial. It's like kind of like juggling in the air in an anime game, but like super discounted because it looks weird and doesn't look cool at all. You're just keeping them in place. You're not even moving forward or back. Like there's no move. You're legit just almost nearly in fucking place.
Oh
But you do like 3 buttons. You usually do like kick, punch, or if you had a weapon, it's usually easier because depending on the character. But how you would have make it an infinite? I forgot the input notations, but like you basically do this quick fall where you do a jump, and it used to be hard in Deadly Alliance because you couldn't really technically do it that well in Deadly Alliance because their air combat wasn't real. But when it came to Deception and World of Armageddon, there was a way to cancel your fall to where you can instantly jump back. So basically, you could keep doing reps like nothing, like legit you would just do the input, do the drop input. I forgot like what the input was. It was like down in something, and you wouldn't even input jump again. You would just go down and come straight back.
Oh.
And
that sounds terrible.
They had to like there were so many tournaments. There's so many online tournaments and in like actual local tournaments where they were like they either banned infinite or they limited you to 2 loops per combo because legit every fucking character, and I mean every fucking character who had any move to get you in the air like that could kill you from round start. Almost round start. You'd have to make the hardest, especially against Draman, who was broke as fuck in Deadly Alliance, because he is the zoning god. You has a 3-frame unblockable 4-shake move that you can't see at full fucking screen, and has a projectile that's like 5 frames that would, I want to say, it covered a good like 45-degree angle in front of him. Yeah. So you legit had 2 options. You either jumped or blocked. And you had to, there was no walking him down. I was about to say you had to walk him down. There was no walking him down. So just imagine that.
His projectile was throwing flies.
Yeah. So just imagine that, but in Deception, where you could do this loop now where he has a 3-frame drop, boom, round start can now infinite you. And yeah, you have Breaker, but you only get 2.
Yeah.
So 3D MK anybody?
Oh my god.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 9 was literally just the start of getting away from literally all of the shit show that was like.
Don't get me wrong, those games were fun.
No.
They were fun.
No.
They were fun.
My family played the shit out of them.
Like Deadly Alliance to me is probably the least broke of them all,
right
even though it still has the most dumb shit. Like Reptile has a mix-up, and it looks like he has a mid-low mix-up that's literally it looks like the exact same button. It's like a little leg sweep kick he does, but it looks the same whether it's mid or low. And this is a mix-up. And you want to know the best part about the mix-up? The combo from it, he does the same button like 4 times, and it's 45% from both options.
Jesus.
And it's in crab stance. Crab stance, yes. If you're imagining crab stance with your arm up shaking while moving, yes, that's what crab stance is. And he would just leg sweep, leg sweep, leg sweep, leg sweep. Like, damn, I got a hit. Keeps doing it. 45%. You're like, oh, damn, I'm still standing and I'm 45% in. Let's block this next mix up. Leg sweep, leg sweep, leg sweep. And you're like, damn, bro, I just got hit again. That's crazy. Can I break? Yeah, I can break here. He break, boom, gets knocked full screen. He does slide in. You block it. It's not the same slide as all the other Mortal Kombat. So, yes, he blocks it. You can't punish him. Leg sweep, leg sweep, leg sweep. Damn, I opened you up. Leg sweep, leg sweep. Game over. GG's. Have fun in loser's bracket.
Keep in mind, these games were solo carrying the fighting game community for a while.
Yeah, it was the online community.
Dark time.
Nobody was trying to play Neo Geo Battle Coliseum or Icona Heart.
Online community, TYM, and all you needed was a little DA. That was the sole writer of MK up until MK9.
Wow.
Yes, we acknowledge these games exist, but for unfortunate reasons, they got us to where we wanted it to be. So, for better or for worse.
You can't improve if you don't look at like shit games from before.
Exactly.
That's literally just how it goes, and that's not even Mortal Kombat. That's all games in general. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
That
like,
is
look
very
at fucking
true.
Smash 4 Ultimate. Like,
oh,
so much better.
look, like, see, the thing about it is, 4 was at least halfway decent. But when you sit there and make a comparison like that, I'm pulling shit like Brawl. Like, there was a lot of shit in that game alone that just took everything out of me. Like, I don't like this game.
Yeah.
I'm really glad that in Street Fighter you can no longer hit somebody with 3 heavy buttons and stun them. Because fuck that shit.
Fucking Brawl, goddamn Meta Knight, Pit, gliding,
Yeah.
tripping.
Literally, every Smash game has had their Meta Knight. Like, obviously, like, Meta Knight for Brawl, Fox in Melee, Pikachu in 64, Bayonetta in Smash 4. Who would it be for Ultimate? Like, if you had to choose that one person.
I mean,
Some people would argue Joker.
Joker's kind of close. He's more skill intensive than the others, but like he's pretty close.
the thing is I wouldn't really say Joker though, because like even though he's really good at what he does, as long as you have a character that has any type of reflect or anything like that, you can take a decent amount of like his approaches away from him because of that.
Yeah.
Like, so I mean, honestly, I think this is probably like one of their most well-balanced games in general. Like, there's no one character that just completely beats the shit out of like everybody else. Like,
Yeah.
uniform. Like, Donkey Kong's a shit ton better in this one.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
Fucking Bowser.
Honestly, all the heavies are better in this game than they were in
Bro,
Smash 64.
Ganondorf went from being a fucking I'm a disgrace you meme to being like a legit fucking character.
Yeah.
And
I mean, let's not
And
pretend like Ganon wasn't viable in Melee, because he absolutely was.
Okay, first off, wave dashing alone made like quite a few characters like
Ganon didn't start being booty cheeks till Brawl, dude.
okay, that was
Yeah, because they gave him the Twilight Princess, fucking Ganondorf. And then they went away from the Ocarina of Time.
he looked sick.
Then he went back to Ocarina of Time, and now he's fucking fantastic.
He looked sick though.
Oh,
This
yeah.
man had the okay, let me put it this way. Ocarina of Time is like original Akuma. Fucking Twilight Princess is Akuma in fucking Street Fighter 5. It's a whole fucking face beard. This man's got a lion name.
No, you're talking like aesthetically and not like gameplay wise.
Yes.
I was about to say Akuma in Street Fighter 5 is one of the best characters in the game.
I would arguably say the best character, but
I mean Rashid still is.
yeah, that's yeah. If Rashid didn't exist, it would be Akuma. But unfortunately, we have Rashid because main protagonist of Street Fighter V. If you didn't already know, because they don't make it obvious.
The main focal character was supposed to be Necalli. That is a fucking.
Oh, he was.
He's got bees all over his fucking body.
I couldn't tell because I fought him once with Ryu in the story and he melted.
Look, it's fine because Capcom also forgot to.
They were like, you guys see this advertisement?
He was
Street
all
Fighter
over
5.
the
The
advertisement.
picture on Necalli's face. You're like, oh my god, it's gonna be epic. We're gonna fight Necalli in this. He goes, I need to find out what's in my fist. Who is this being in front of me? Devour hour. Boom. Punches Shoryuken. Melts.
Devour. Like,
Rashid gets a lot of character development in that story mode. Like a lot of it.
If you played it. Like, let's be real.
I did.
I did.
I did play it.
getting kind of back to topic and shit like that. Chances are they really are gonna have a comeback too
Oh, yeah.
for like Mortal Kombat. Like, come on now,
Absolutely.
like this is probably one of their best ones at this point.
This is their best selling one.
Like, so if we're looking at Combat Pack 2, characters that I would like to see, well, it's not even characters that I want to see at this point, but I already can tell you, like, off the top of the head, that the main number one character who's going to be requested and they're going to blow up Ed Boon's Twitter, and he's signed because he knows who I'm about to bring it.
Leave her fucking dead.
He knows who I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is it Melina?
Yeah.
Leave her fucking dead. This game already has hitbox issues and she can ball roll under all the mids and MKX. Like, why?
This is why I'm sitting there and telling people every single time that whenever they bring up Melina as a possibility of coming back, guys, she's not coming back for this game. The reason why is because the same reason why Jade wasn't in the previous one, they took that variant for her to literally be playing her, and they stuck it on Katana. The same thing they did with that. They did that shit.
But this is the problem, though. They've confirmed in verse that she has clones. That's an actual real thing.
Look.
Like, it was, I know it's one of her latter endings, but they actually confirmed it.
I get
That in
it.
the flesh pits, there's more copies of her.
I get it though. But
Shang Tsung's stupid for it, yes.
I get
But
it.
they confirmed it.
But at the same time, though, we're also talking about a game where they basically had the bridging of time gaps. So you don't even need clones, essentially. Because somebody could always sit there and throw out the argument and be like, oh, well, this isn't the same Melina that got killed. This is one from, like, fucking 5 minutes beforehand. Like,
I'm going home. This is a nice podcast, guys. I'm glad we had
No,
fun.
but
Her name on the character slate better be Melina from 5 minutes before she died.
look.
Ah. I'm being tortured.
Oh my
So,
god.
look, I'm not arguing for her sake. I'm just saying that I don't think she should come back. I don't think she should come back for this game. Like, give it a break. Let somebody else sit there and take like some time and actually come back. Like,
Do they got Baraka in here yet?
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
he was in the base
He's
game.
one of the best fucking characters in the game.
So the thing is like with Combat Pack 2, it kind of plays back into like the older, darker days of Mortal Kombat, Deadly Alliance and Deception and shit like that.
yeah, because they're free game because of Frost now.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's free game.
So now it's basically one of those things where it's like, okay, are we going to be expecting somebody who's completely new to the scenario, like altogether, kind of like how they had Jason show up in the previous game and stuff like that? Like, is it going to be a cameo type thing, or are we going to sit there and pull characters from like previous games and shit like that? And if so, who?
If they do 6, it'll probably be 3-3, like this one with Terminator, Spawn, and Joker. I don't know. That's a tough
I mean,
one.
it's just because
I don't know
Who
who
do you
the-
think those three?
You guys ready for
characters are
Zuhao
gonna
and
be?
Combat Pack 2?
later. Hi, yo. I'm gonna...
Yeah, right.
Like, I feel like they've gotten like if they're doing 3-3, like 3 Mortal Kombat originals and 3 guest characters, I feel like they pretty much already tapped into all of the major horror movie villains that they've
Yeah,
been
and
using.
they still need to
previous
do
ones.
Pennywise.
Pennywise.
You're right. I
They
don't
could
think
do
he's in
him. They haven't done Michael Myers yet.
That is true.
there. Hey, yo, did they put Chucky in there?
No.
No.
Fuck Chucky. We've learned our lesson from Dragon Ball. Don't put small characters in your fucking
Bro.
game.
The Dragon Ball? I mean,
Chuck-
I'm just thinking about Soul
Well,
Calibur
you were-
4 with Yoda, dude.
Again, we've learned our lessons. Don't put small characters in your fucking
Right.
game because Soul Calibur had
Have
fucking
you
Yoda.
ever played GoldenEye?
Like a long time ago, but yes.
So you remember Oddjob?
Oh my god. We learned our lesson from previous games. Don't put fucking small characters in your game like Oddjob and GoldenEye.
Fuck.
I mean, Beautiful Joe is in Rocket Raccoon. They're still in Ultimate Marvel, and they're not even good.
Fuck GT.
But they're
Goku.
hittable. They're fucking hittable.
Fuck GT Goku.
GT Goku is like one of the hardest characters to do like the universal fuzzy on, but that's just because you have to set it up with certain characters. And you're gonna tell me you're gonna put a whole roster of fucking tall ass characters. Team Gohan is easy to fucking hit, and Team Gohan is technically shorter than fucking GT Goku, but GT Goku just can't be fucking hit. You know?
Gotenks is easy to hit too.
Yeah, I can.
I'm guessing for this one, off the top of my head, one of the characters I kind of expect to make a comeback for this is going to be Fujin.
Fujin?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he wasn't in MKX as playable, but I mean he was in the story when they were guarding the
Yeah.
Jinsei chambers. So.
Yeah.
I can see that.
The only thing that's kind of like messing around with that though is like because in the story mode, I forgot who it was, but somebody actually confirmed that he was killed at that point. But this literally loops back into the whole. It's a fucking
Yeah, I was gonna say because like in their timeline, because of Raiden finally going to his evil form, because what people forget to understand is like when it climbed up for Armageddon, technically Raiden didn't go evil. He made a deal with Quan Chi and the Elder Gods, Quan Chi, the Elder Gods, and Shang Tsung, so that they would, to some part, have a hand in being able to keep Earthrealm safe at the cost of, I forgot what was the fucking thing that he...
Oh, he was like, everybody who sits there and dies in the oncoming battle, you can have their soul.
Yeah, there you go.
Plus, if I die, you can have my
Yeah.
immortal soul. And it's like,
he didn't technically go
He's
evil.
fucking dumb.
In the new timeline, he actually went evil. Because he said, no, you know what? I'm tired of always being in this loop of I'm defending Earthrealm, but all the people that I'm defending end up dying. So you know what? Fuck it. You guys aren't waging war with Earthrealm. Earthrealm's waging war with you. Went out to Outworld, fucked up all of Kotal's forces, nearly rendered him helpless, and almost killed him on the spot before Special Forces got a hold of them and then had them locked up. This is all in the comic shit. Then he kind of was like, you know what? I like this. And then that's when he shows up to the palace in an MKX with Shinnok's severed head and then throws it down and said there's face worse than death because, you know, that's like the iconic line now.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. Could you guys see Shinnok coming back? Like, I mean, he's
look, I
immortal.
can. I don't want it.
Yeah, I don't want Shinnok to come back either.
Yeah.
I had enough of 3 whole years fighting that motherfucker in tournament. I'm good.
Yeah, for
There's
real.
literally only so many characters you can sit there and name. Like, I could say a few characters that I would like to see in here, and I'm pretty sure like half the consensus for the room would either be Get Out or who?
Literally
So-
who?
Mine's probably gonna be on Get Outside because I'm probably gonna know who you're talking about.
Oh,
I want to hear it though.
Ashra.
Why? I mean, like I get it because like I kind of too at one
Look.
point, but why?
See, I kind of think they could have did a lot more with her, especially because like
What, her tornado spin move that she had in Deception?
that and her fatalities. She has spirit fire,
Oh
bro,
my gosh.
and she has fucking voodoo. Because I mean, we don't have Ermac.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't have Ermac. This man got eaten by Shang Tsung. We don't have Ermac.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess like as a concept, yeah, I'm okay with her coming back
Or we can
because
just
haven't seen her at all.
Or we can just do the generic thing and always just like bring back Sub-Zero's unknown girlfriend, Serena. Nobody knows what the fuck she does, by the way. I don't know what the fuck she does.
In my mind, she's just like Kira. She's just good with knives.
She just hangs around in hell.
Yeah, just good with knives.
She's dead, by the way. She just hangs in hell.
Rip.
She's a demon.
Or
Succubus.
they can bring back Natara because in the
Mm.
movie that they're making, they have Natara as a casted character, which still escapes me because I'm like, y'all listed off like iconic characters for this Mortal Kombat movie, and I'm like, I'm feeling this shit. Then you just see that last casting, you're seeing Natara, and you're like, Natara? Like we're talking about like Depths of Hell, the whole going back to Outworld, Onaga type Natara, and they're like, yes, Natara, and you're just like, where is this movie going? But hey, you know they could bring her back for MK11. Half the people are gonna be like, look, I'm new to MK, who's Natara? And the other half of us are gonna sit in there saying, why Natara?
Brandon, you know who Onaga is, right?
I didn't really play any MK game before 9, so
Dragon
Yeah.
King. He is the Dragon King of Outworld. He was the original king of Outworld before, you
Like,
know,
Shao
Shao Kahn.
Kahn.
Before Shao Kahn did Shao Kahn.
Shao Kahn
Okay.
literally wasn't even like the first one. Like he literally got to his position after Onaga did like half the fucking work for him
Mhm.
by poisoning him and then killing him with. I think it was with. I don't think it was with Goro the first time around. Like I think
No.
he literally just poisoned him and then beat him to death
Yeah.
himself the first time.
And then that's when he got his power separated into the dummy,
And
the dummy, you know,
I
the
don't want to think about Mortal Kombat timeline shit. This shit is so
yeah, it gets
This-
convoluted real
This
quick.
shit gets real messed up.
Or they can bring back Shujinko,
Oh no.
multi-specialist millionaire. I just trouble the world, and then when I need to defeat Onaga, I just say, hey guys, I need all your powers. And everybody just puts their hands out like they're feeling Spirit Bomb for Goku, and just say, have my powers. And yes, he gains all their powers and defeats Onaga.
Shujinko is literally like
He is
fucking-
the brokest character in all of Dragon Ball
This
lore.
man-
Or Dragon Ball lore.
this
Sorry.
man literally
You
has
see where my head's
fucking-
going with him? I'm like,
He has fucking Scorpion Spear. He has Sub-Zero's Freeze. He has a teleport. He has fucking dual blades, which are, I'm sorry, but they're fucking safe as shit. The fucking hitbox on that shit alone, once you sit there and hit somebody, if they block, they get pushed back from that shit, and it's immediately outside their range. Like, the only thing that could remotely come close to hitting you is a fucking sweep. And if you miss that shit, you fucked yourself.
yeah.
So,
You just got launched.
Yeah, but I guess if we had to sit there and do anything, one of these safe characters at this point, because they literally brought back Shao Kahn, Onaga.
Yeah.
Okay.
It would make sense because like that would probably be like the first time they sat there and put like an actual big character.
Everything's good.
But no, that'd be like the first time they actually put like a big character as DLC. Like,
Yeah, you should bring back Motaro even though he's dead.
that's not.
I'm trying to have a horse kick me full screen and then not do shit about it.
I don't.
I'm trying to have a horse kick me full screen and can't do shit about
Okay,
it.
so I guess for me, top 3 that I would see on Mortal Kombat side: Fujin, Onaga, and probably never gonna happen because they forget that she exists, but Ashura.
Okay.
And I literally don't know what type of guest characters they could have at this point. Like,
So they usually do sci-fi and horror. I don't know what other sci-fi character they could use.
like they literally sat there.
They can
and
use
touched on it.
what's her face from Splice. I don't know why, but the she transforms from an alien form. She's a very off-brand like sci-fi type of character.
Fuck, it's Sarah Connor.
Sarah. Yikes. What, her as a Terminator now? Yikes.
I mean, I'm kind of surprised they didn't give Sony like the Sarah Connor outfit. Like,
No, I think they did. They gave her a Sarah Connor outfit, but they don't make her look like Sarah Connor.
oh, that's the issue. Then.
Yeah, because there's a line where Terminator and her walk up and he asks if she's Sarah Connor. Yeah.
Interesting.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, obviously, like the horror guest characters. I mean, you can still do Pennywise and Michael Myers. I don't know who the fuck the third one would be.
Ghostface from Scream.
I'm not sure about that.
No,
He's
it's
just
not
a,
because
he's just a killer. Like those are two. Like, let's be real. Like, Michael Myers is kind of like a supernatural killer. Like, the man has been shot. He will sit there, raise up, get back up as if he didn't get fucking shot. He falls from 3-story, 4-story buildings as if it's just falling onto fucking playmats, and he just kind of walks through and fucks shit up while no one knows.
Yeah.
So he's more believable to me than Ghostface would be from Scream.
So yeah, I think they did Pennywise, Michael Myers, and then they would probably bring a DC characters for, you know, since Joker's going to be in the first one.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
I'm trying to think who, if there is a DC character, who would it be?
I want Darkseid. I want him to use Omega Beams and obliterate somebody like he did in the comics. And I want it to be exactly like it. I want his X-ray to be, or his Fatal Blow to be exactly like how his super was in Injustice, where you can control the Omega Beams, make them go completely off screen, and then come all the way back.
Sounds awful.
All those people who don't know how to fucking poke properly, fuck off. Now your ass is getting blown up for it.
No, see, just because you said that. Just because you said that. No, we can't have that.
I think they'd probably use Lobo.
Yeah, they could.
They could probably get away with using him.
Yeah, I mean,
You know, if they don't want, you know, Darkseid.
I mean,
Darkseid,
Lobo
however
fits,
the hell you
though.
say that dude's
Because
name.
It's Darkseid.
Lobo fits because
I've been
Lobo
calling him Wolf
doesn't
for
give a
fucking
fuck.
years.
I mean, it is spelled, you know,
It's spelled like Dark
SEID.
Darkseid's, or not Darkseid, Lobo's Fatal Blow, or one of his fatalities, has to be his super from Injustice. Because he literally hooks your shit up to his bike and then drags your shit. He just drives and drags your shit and it just launches you up into the air and then just hits you with his shotgun, fully nuked out. Like, I need to see that in fatality form.
That's Terminator though.
It's not the same though. It's not the same.
It's the Terminator though. Like that's like slapping Cabal stuff together with Terminator.
But
stuff.
his shot, okay, like, but Terminator's shotgun stuff is not the same about Lobo. His gameplay was based off of his.
I get what you mean. It's just like
I get it. I know it
It's like-
conflicts with what's already in the game. I
it's
get
like
it.
aesthetic wise because
You're ruining my dream right now. You taking the dog outside. I don't like what we're
all right,
watching.
I'm gonna put the bullet in this. All right, because Cabal literally sits there and drags people on their fucking face, melts half their shit,
You're
tosses
ruining my
them,
fun.
shink, cut in half.
You're ruining my
Okay,
fun.
so it's like literally taking half of that, and then for some reason, fucking Terminator shit, I'm gonna hit you with my fucking bike, knock you into the air, and then just shoot you. That's it.
Mm.
That's slapping them together.
You're ruining my fun. I just want Lobo to kill people.
I mean, he does. He gives no fucking shits at all. Period.
Do you know how he dies in the Injustice universe?
I'm pretty sure he comes back because Lobo's like invulnerable.
Well, it's because it's how he dies in the Injustice universe on the Earth that they go where Superman's evil. Harley gets pissed, pops his head for fun, like almost no fucking contest.
Huh.
She just gets pissed at Joker specifically because it was after Joker tried to kill her, and just pops his head like just off them for fun because she was pissed.
Because at one time,
Yeah.
they tried to kill her is the reason why she's pissed.
I mean,
Let's forget the other.
and let's be real.
times.
In fairness, Batman did tell her she now has a no killing rule, and she said that's my one. She's like, you get to give me my one, and he legit just walks out of the room. I'm like, all right, I guess.
I mean, he's just gonna pop back anyway. So
All right, so you got your 6. Elijah, what about you?
I want my bots back.
Yeah, Triborg would be.
I want my bots back. I want Cyrax back. I want. Do I want Sector back? I kind of want Sector back, but like we already know, I want Cyber's Hub back. But that's like casting a net into an open sea with no fish in it.
do you want them as like individual characters?
Yes.
Or do you just want them as
I want them
characters?
fully specced out with actual intent to make them their own characters. I don't want Triborg. As cool as a concept I want Triborg to be, my ideal for Triborg when I seen him announced in MKX was hoping that there was some type of morphing going on, because that's how Triborg functions as a character. He morphs. He like, I forgot the programming in the tech that goes on with his fucking armor, but that's not really important. The fact is he morphs into the bot when he needs their moves. Like in the, not in the comics, but in the his
I remember
fucking
for the character trailer when he basically showed up at first, like he showed up and he was just like in a black suit of armor, and people were like, "Oh, hey, it's a cyborg," and then he started changing colors.
Yeah.
I get what you mean.
Yeah, like there was a concept, like in his arcade ladder, when he scans Cyrax's broken parts and Cyrax's or Sector's broken parts and Cyrax's dead body, and does the same thing because he takes most of Smoke's armor and applies it to his own. Like when you see him like fighting all the other people that are coming in to break into the Cyberlinkway chambers, he like half his arm looks like Sector's arm when he's firing a missile, and I was like, I want that. If they're going to bring back Triborg, I need him to be able to morph into the different bots during gameplay. If not, I want them all as separate characters.
Okay.
So that would be my 3, is at least them. I want Cybersub to be one of the characters, but I know they're only going to go with Cyrax, Sector, and Smoke, because everybody like legit wants them and just says fuck off to my frozen refrigerator boy. But look,
I feel it as somebody who's had his characters he liked said fucked off to multiple times. I definitely feel the sentiment. Boy, niggas was salty when Arxis ran that like a long time ago when they were running like a little popularity poll for who would be DLC for Rev before Rev 2 came out, and yeah, I was real mad when Baiken got second place and everybody in Japan voted for Dizzy, and we had to wait longer for Baiken. That was cool.
Hey, but look, I got Dizzy. Hey,
and like I already had to wait till Rev for Jam, so it was like,
I already think Baiken should have just been in the base game any
Right.
fucking way. Like,
bro, she was there since day one. She was in the first Guilty Gear game.
she's been consistently badass across the entire series.
I hate that shit. I fucking hate the concept of I gotta unlock or buy old characters again. But that's a different subject. We can talk about that shit some other time.
But yeah, my other than that, other than the bots coming back, if they made it Triborg, I basically want more characters, like diverse characters from like handpicked from the MK lore or universe. Like I wouldn't be opposed to like Cobra coming back. He's like a Shoto. He is like technically the Shoto of MK lore without the -4. This man, he said no, fuck that character.
No, don't bring him back. That man is literally fucking Ken of Mortal Kombat. Do not.
But
bring
it's
him
funny because it's Ken who kills. It's way funnier.
Don't
Imagine
bring him
if Ken had an intent to kill.
back. No.
It's fuck. What am I talking about? It's fucking Evil Ken.
Yeah, Violent Ken.
Violent Ken.
No.
Violent Ken. His
Jalen.
name is Cobra.
Jalen, trust me on this.
It's
Say
Violent
no
Ken.
right now.
It's
No.
No, right now.
No. Yes, that's 2-1. No, right now.
Just say psych right now.
it's Violent Ken. But besides him, I would want other characters. Like, honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to anybody. Like, I mainly want the bots, but I wouldn't be opposed to anybody. And then, like, when it comes to guest characters, honestly, aside from Michael Myers, I could care less whoever they throw in. Because I want Michael Myers in just because I've already seen how good of gameplay they can make Predator and Jason look like. And Jason is fun as fuck, and so is Predator. Me aside, my feelings aside about how I feel about MK11, whether it being fun or not, the idea and the intent behind that their design with Terminator kind of made me sad because it kind of like they didn't really explore what he can do as a Terminator. They just kind of gave him moves that were like what a brute would have, which is what they did for Jason because Jason's a legit brute.
Yeah.
So that's why it's like it felt rehashed, and because like not even mentioning the fact that a lot of his animations are recycled animations from Jason. That aside, I don't like the fact that Terminator just plays like a brute and it doesn't play like a Terminator. A Terminator, or I shouldn't even say that because there's a lot of moves that he has that weren't applied to his variations that are Terminator related things.
Mhm.
His revival thing where he burns off his skin, walks to you and does nothing but just stomp at you. He has 3 moves and he just hits you, but he has full armor. Like, it's reminiscent to what Jason does, but like the concept is different because Jason can still have his full move list minus being able to jump.
Mhm.
Whereas Terminator just becomes a Terminator just swinging and flailing at you like he did in the end of Terminator 3. Where like a Terminator just burns its skin off and just starts walking towards you and just punching your shit. Because that's all they can do left. They don't have a gun, they don't have any fighting style, which is what Terminators don't have programming for.
Mhm.
So it's like they lost some direction with making him a Terminator and they just kind of made him Arnold, who's a brute. And that's how I viewed it. So as long as they made like Michael Myers to some extent like a brute, but with a weapon, I would say, because that's kind of like what Jason isn't. Because Jason, even though he has the machete, like Jason does a lot more kills without his machete. Well, obviously, because there's like 7, 8, 9 different fucking movies where he has different weapons, so he doesn't need the machete, and they made a point for that in MKX. So I would just want to see that with Michael if he were in MK11. Plus, it's kind of designed where Michael would kind of make more sense than most of the other characters because Michael is legit a slow ass character. He doesn't run. He doesn't do any fast movement. He does like a little kind of off-screen teleport, which isn't really a teleport. It's like the classic horror slasher teleport. But besides that, he's a slow character. He'd fit in a game. So
kind of like some of like the smoke screen thing that
Yeah.
Jason did. Okay.
yeah, it would be like I don't know how they would be able to implement that, but like if they could, it'd be cool. But like I would want it to try to be like an off-screen, like a weird off-screen thing, but I don't think they could make it work to where how I would like it. But
Yeah.
besides that, as long as he just existed, played in the game, and he has his big ass fucking kitchen knife, I don't care. I just want him. That'd be the only one that I wanted in the game that's a guest character.
Okay.
So
Interesting. Jalen, do you have any inputs on any characters or no?
No, this is like so far out of my element. I don't even know. Like, I could just fucking spitball. I would just really be making shitpost guesses, like Bo Raicho and Mocap, and the third person could, just so I can mess with Eli a little bit more. Third character could be fucking Melina. I don't give a fuck. And then, like, as far as like horror movie stuff goes, I don't even watch horror movies like that, so I couldn't even like everybody who I know, they already appeared in Mortal Kombat. Like, I already know Jason, Freddy Krueger, Leatherhead, like all those guys. I know who they are. And they already used them. So I couldn't say, oh man, it'd be sick if Alien was in Mortal Kombat and then somebody hits me with Jalen, they already did that. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Fuck. You know what? They don't use fucking horror characters from manga and shit. I want to see a Terraformers in Mortal Kombat. Shit.
Oh,
that'll
God
get me
damn.
to buy
Oh,
that game.
no.
God damn,
Hell yeah, let's get Terraformers in there.
you just reached it
Oh
at the
my
bottom
God.
of the barrel and said,
Look, I love Terraformers, alright? That shit is dope as fuck.
Look, I agree with you. But that'd be fucking terrifying.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
It's just like this big ass, somewhat kind of sort of racist looking mutated roach who just like fucking does a low kick and your shins are fucking gone.
Oh.
Hell yeah, they could do it.
At that
It's
point,
perfect.
I changed my statement. I want a necromorph from Dead Space in Mortal Kombat 11. I just want to see a human just laying on the floor as the other person walks up, and he just turns into this disembodied fucking spider-looking thing.
Oh.
You're just like sitting there like, I saw him fighting that.
Yikes.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna pull anything from any Japanese IPs. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't watch a lot of horror movies. Shit,
Okay.
put in
Put
the-
in
the-
jam.
Put in the chick from Final Destination, except she's not actually fighting you. There's a whole bunch of shit trying
Which
to kill
one?
her in her moveset.
Oh my god.
Which one?
Which one? Oh, yikes. Big. Yeah, which one?
Okay, I haven't seen any Final Destinations past the third one, but I heard that the later ones get fucking stupid. So, put in somebody from the
You are
dumbest
correct
fucking
on your
one.
assessment.
Put in somebody from the dumbest one, because I feel like they would probably have the most...
So you're telling
Crazy
me?
looking
Oh, so you're
moveset.
telling me put in the dude from Final Destination 3D? Sorry, I mean the Final Destination. Because
Yeah.
fuck it.
Whichever one has like the hugest stretches of like how I'm gonna fucking kill this person this time. But put in that character.
I'd say the fourth Final Destination has the biggest stretches of kills, but then again, that one's probably not as bad as the final one.
I'll make a safe choice. I think they should put in whoever will get them the biggest budget for that stupid fucking movie that they're supposed to be making.
More money. Like, let's just put in a popular dude. Let's
Michael
put in
J.
Mario.
White.
Michael J. Sorry, we're clearly on both different sides of the spectrum. I say Michael J. White is Mario. Yeah.
No, they could put in fucking Jack from Mad World.
Oh yeah. They
Oh.
could.
Jack from Mad World would be pretty.
But
neat.
see, this is the thing though. We all thought he would be in MK9 when that game was like actually becoming popular.
Mhm.
So
Bro, watch Jack be the next character for Smash.
They wouldn't.
If they didn't-
he's too fucking.
if they wouldn't
absurd.
do Doomslayer, they would not do him. That's like legit the complete opposite of what they would want. At least Doomslayer is like not inherent. Well, nah, he's still too inherently evil, too enough, because it's a job requirement. Jack is like he legit wants to kill. That was his sole intended purpose for just existing. Like
I mean,
Doomslayer was put into the predicament,
He's doing it for the government, though. Like, they told him, like...
but he wants to do it. That's the problem.
I mean, have you seen these people? They deserve that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying, like, you go over to fucking Chinatown and this dude just fucking backflips out of a fucking window shop and shit, and he's got, like, a fucking pair of, like, some 6-foot garden shears. Like, he deserves to get chainsawed in half. Like, there's only one way you can go with that. Like, you come at me with fucking shears like that, you're getting fucked up.
Oh,
That's-
and if they use Jack from Mad World, they have to use his black and white design from Mad World. They can't use the regular shit from Anarchy Reigns.
Yeah, okay. I'm okay with that.
I mean, I'm just thinking, like, how fucking costume alternatives will work with that.
It probably won't, so they probably are going to go with his Anarchy Reigns design, which is still cool. He's a cool fucking looking dude. I just like the aesthetic of Mad World. Over
Oh,
Anarchy
actually,
Reigns.
they
Well,
can
can we
make
just
it.
get
They
Black
can
Man?
make that aesthetic of the world come in during his fatal blow.
Let's just
They
get,
could.
Let's just get
Like
Black Man.
legit, like he'll take the chainsaw, like it'll activate, and he'll like lunge the chainsaw in your gut, and the
Right.
whole world will
Yeah,
just
everything
become
is
black
turns
and
black
white.
and white and stuff.
And then
Google-
that actually that would
Google
play
the Black
into
Baron.
like what you call it? That'll play
wait.
into the Mortal Kombat engine
seriously,
where they can
Google the
enhance
Black
the
Baron.
heightened ideal
Mad
of their
World.
blood,
Oh,
and just make that super fucking like the only thing that has color is the blood.
Yeah.
That actually okay. I'm liking this idea. I need this now. Like I actually need this.
You gotta have him look up Black Baron.
now. Yikes.
Okay.
He's not black.
Looks like a fucking pimp.
He's not black.
Bruh, I am surprised that the U.S. let these fuckers get away with Black Baron and Blacker Baron. God damn, they are like
Blacker
so.
Baron?
I forgot about Blacker Baron.
Blacker Baron is
Blacker
from
Baron
Anarchy Reigns. And
Blacker
he is,
Baron is actually black.
Yeah.
The first Black Baron is not.
Yeah, first Black Baron is not black.
He just has
Blacker Baron is actually a black guy though.
What the fuck?
God damn.
Yeah,
Like
check out his
I
grill.
both love and hate this character a lot.
His grill actually says fucking Mad Bro.
Wow. Oh, look, nice T-pose here.
It's just like, yo, if my grandparents fucking saw this guy, they would not be happy that I'm playing this video game.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I fucking love him.
They felt persecuted, and you know what? It's okay. Because I felt persecuted the first time I played that game, and I beat the fucking brakes off his ass because I felt that way. Like, getting there and finding out the entire time that this man wasn't black and he was just fucking using blackface made me angrier, and I killed him.
Yeah.
That sounds like a political statement. I redact that whole entire thing.
For me, I don't know. I think they should bring back Rain.
Purple.
Purple rain.
I personally like Stryker and MK9.
Oh shit, I totally fucking forgot about him when I was naming like dumb characters. Striker's the cop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Totally
job.
forgot about that
Bro,
guy.
Good
he,
job.
he got an upgrade. He went from mall cop to fucking SWAT team. Like,
Yeah, he really did.
Legit so much that they
Give
wrote
him a
SWAT on
Paul
his
Blart
back.
skin. Shit.
Yep.
It was so.
I mean, I'd be cool with that. Like,
I don't know who I would.
He's just riding a little Segway.
He has to have the beer gut too.
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't think they heard the joke.
I definitely didn't hear the joke because I was trying to think.
Oh, I was saying the Striker should have a Paul Blart skin.
Oh, word.
Beer gut and everything.
Fucking riding the Segway and shit, dude. Imagine just a fucking Segway coming from the sky like a brutality or something.
no, what I'm thinking is like somebody walks in and he's literally on a Segway just like trying to turn around and face him. He's like, oh, I'll turn around and fuck you up.
I don't know. This one would be tough. I mean, those are two that I definitely have had in my mind. I don't know. Fujin's definitely a good one since he was in the MKX storyline anyway. I don't know who we would have for guest characters. Honestly, I really
Just
thought
say
about...
Terraformer, so I'm not the only one.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Also, read Terraformers. Do not watch the anime.
Nah, hot
How-
take. Marcus
how-
Phoenix.
How would you feel
Gears of
about
War.
Bane?
Hey, that'll work.
How would you feel about Bane?
Bane? That's like the guest DC character?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I need a fatality or a brutality where he breaks your back like
I mean-
Jason, but like I want him to legit break you in half, like rip you in half.
I mean, that's the thing though. Like, he would immediately play like a grappler. Like,
Yeah.
that's just
Yeah.
so. I don't know.
I'd be
What'd you
okay
feel
with
about
that to an extent. I want him to have like really like all the shit that we've seen his moves in Injustice 1 and Injustice 2 where it's like, yes, that would fucking kill somebody. I want to see it kill someone.
I mean, we already have people who can sit there and split other people just by kicking them.
Exactly. So
You
I want
have Bane fucking on Venom and shit, jacked to look even bigger than fucking Goro in the first place. Yeah, I could see him basically like curb stomping somebody's shit in with like his pinky toe.
Mhm.
Like, what? I'm serious. This man's like the fucking Potemkin of like goddamn Mortal Kombat if you were to join.
Dude, like I know who Bane looks like. I just got the mental image of somebody getting curb stomped with the pinky. So that's why I was.
He
It's like,
fucking-
damn, that would be one of the worst ways to fucking exit the planet.
Yeah, how'd you die? It's like that meme where they're like in prisonership, but like they're in heaven. How'd you die? I got curb stomped by a pinky toe. Just fucking move away from him.
Yeah, you say that and then he's just got like 3 people behind him. You're like, oh, you too?
First time?
first time. Oh my lord.
Oh,
Fucking grapplers, bro.
Shit, yeah. Shoutouts to Ian since he plays Zangief in Street Fighter 5.
Oh my
I was
God.
telling Ian on the night we were going to the New Year's party, because we were talking about fighting games, of course we do. And yeah, he told me that he was a wrestling fan, and I was like, you're only like the 10th big guy who plays grapplers who's admitted to me that they're a wrestling fan. Like, that's just y'all archetype. Like if you're big and you like wrestling, chances are you also main a grappler in a fighting game. It's just like, you're the 10th one, dude. No surprise there. Shoutouts to all you big guys out there for the consistency. Like really think about it. When was the last time you met a large dude and he's like, yeah, I play zoners? Fucking never. They always play grapplers or big bodies.
I've had a couple friends who were actually big who main like zoning characters.
Man, they're fucking lions.
No,
they probably have a pocket Tiger on them.
Oh my lord! Just like we're playing all these different games. I accidentally bring them to BlazBlue, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I remember playing Chrono Phasm," and it brings out their fucking. Y'all ready for this Tiger look? And you're just like, I knew it.
Yeah, exactly. You just got to bring the right game to them. They play a grappler in something.
Oh shit!
They either play a grappler or they're a grappler at heart.
Oh, I can grab somebody?
Bound.
Just boot up the game. Who's the biggest guy in here, and can he grab?
Yeah, you know damn well in fucking under 90s playing Waldstein.
For sure.
100%.
My friend prays Wallstein. He's annoying.
I
mean, then again, I can't say that because I play Hilda and Gordo, so you know, he kind of says
Yeah.
he kind of says who Waldstein is. I just hate when Waldstein gets in. I get annoyed at having to fight him.
I fucking story of my life whenever I play BB Tag online. Oh my god, whenever I see a Waldstein Tag, I immediately want to fucking quit.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Because the only person, like, I could get in there with Ruby, but Ragna, he's just fucking there, not doing shit, because he has no range. Well, like, I'll fucking dead spike you, alright? I can't do anything else.
You're just sitting there like...
Especially the Waldstein, because his goddamn claws reach from here to my goddamn bathroom. Like, fuck.
That's pretty far.
Yeah, that's like 20, that's like, I want to say that's like 20 feet.
A lot of characters in Under Night can reach from this room to that bathroom, to be honest.
Oh, I mean,
that's kind of that game.
I think there's one character that probably has their grab range beat.
Melee Marth?
Oh my! Yes!
Why is Melee Mars grab range that fucking huge?
Because
he's Moth.
I'm pretty sure it was the case like how they did with Snake in Brawl, where like he was supposed to be a heavy, but then like they changed their minds halfway through and shortened his model, but not any of his hurt boxes. So like some of his attacks reach farther than they look because he used to be bigger.
Huh.
That's a big ass oversight.
Right?
Yeah, Smash has a lot of those, like throughout its history.
Tripping.
Well, that was intentional.
Tripping.
But
Yeah,
but like
why
not,
was that
not,
intentional?
Not rescaling Snakes' hitboxes and shit. That was not intentional. They just shipped it, and like somebody ran out the room and was like, "Yo, we forgot to make his shit smaller." And everybody's like, "The discs are already in the truck." What the fuck?
Danny Sakura sitting at the window.
Looking like that dude from the meme. You know, with his shirt open.
Yeah.
Bro, got the single cane going down.
No, it's like fucking. It's like Goku breathing on the window of the.
Oh yeah. Tell me where they are.
Yeah, where are the Dragon Balls?
Were you the one who put that meme in the Discord where it was Goku's fucking hair sitting on that lady? He was like, "Oh, you look pretty strong. Where you fucking going?"
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's the fight. You're talking about the one with like the girl chasing the little kid, right? Yeah, I put that in there.
You look pretty strong. Where you going? I just want to talk.
Why are they not wearing fucking shoes in that meme, dude? Like,
Because
They're in a house.
shoes are no longer apparent when speed is needed.
Oh my god.
They're in a Japanese home, man.
Oh my
Granted,
God.
they could also just be wearing socks, but
They're definitely not wearing socks.
yeah, they're not wearing socks.
Oh no, they're chasing each other outside over fucking rocks. Like that kid really doesn't want to get caught.
What time are we at for the podcast?
We hit 2 hours. We are at 2 hours and 9 minutes currently.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Oh
That's
wow.
actually not bad.
I guess everybody really had a lot to say about the Mortal Kombat stuff.
We just
Yeah.
it was me and Isaiah just having a discussion.
I love Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat. Like Mortal Kombat was one of those things for me. Like in my household as a kid, like it probably shouldn't have been because of how violent video games. But yeah,
Yeah.
so
It's
I got
it's
to-
my favorite game.
I got to see like,
franchise of all
the
time. so.
rise and the fucking horrific downfall of that game. I never want to see another fucking Mortal Kombat Armageddon in my fucking life. Like, I don't want to see it. It was a bad idea. I felt bad.
I want another 3D Mortal Kombat, but only because ding ding ding. Hey Harada, can you?
Yeah. It's okay, Isaiah. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode, boys. Hopefully there are more news topics around the week of the 18th, or right? Is that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No. Wait. No. The 20. No. Yeah.
I
Right.
think starting the 18th.
Yes.
That's when
18th, 19th.
it's gonna
So.
happen.
The Frosty Founders will be happening around that time, so that'll be something major that we're
I'm
going to talk
surprised
about.
you didn't have the. Well, it's pretty much nothing news anyway.
Yeah.
But like, I'm surprised that you didn't have the Capcom renewing their IP shit, which like.
Oh
yeah,
my god, I forgot about that.
well, it's I say it's nothing news because game companies do stuff like that all
Yeah.
the time, and usually nothing comes out of it. But
There was,
I
I
My-
think
my-
we
my-
talked a little bit about it before.
like,
yeah,
my
I remember.
one-
Like, but this is this is before they filed the trademark.
Yeah,
For it for Darkstalkers. What else did they do it for?
they did it for literally damn near everything they've ever made in their entire existence.
I know, like the
I
two
mean,
big
that
ones.
makes
Like the stuff that matters to this podcast is like the fighting game stuff. So like they renewed
Yeah.
Darkstalkers, Power Stone,
Yeah, that was
um,
the other one.
and Super Gem Fighter. And there's a couple other fighting games in there that was on the list. But the main takeaway is the fact that they did not renew any of the Versus stuff. So they didn't renew the Marvel vs. Capcom license. They didn't renew SNK versus Capcom.
Mhm.
They didn't renew none of that shit. That's just the only major takeaway that like I could feel people being like, yeah, that's a little weird, but
Well, do you think that they didn't have to renew it because like they've had MVCI come out like in 2016, 2017?
well, I mean, they also didn't need to renew 1942, but they did anyway. Despite the fact that that game hasn't seen a new game literally since like the early 90s.
Well, that's probably why they did it, just in case.
Well, yeah, but like it was like when I say like they renewed the IPs for everything, they did it for fucking everything, like even current shit.
even things that came out like 2 months ago.
Yeah, it's like they do that,
Interesting.
but they didn't renew Marvel or versus SNK. So everybody, please stop asking for new titles for those games. Capcom doesn't want to do that shit anymore.
but
I mean,
when's
I can see
Marvel?
why.
When's Marvel?
When's Marvel?
I don't know if I want to go on a huge tirade on why that would be a very bad idea.
I say 2020 Evo, it gets announced. That's all I have to say.
I'm just gonna.
That's a hot take.
I'm just gonna say this: both Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and Infinite has had trouble development because Marvel and Disney was making that shit fucking difficult for them in the first place. Capcom would be fucking stupid to try to collab with them a third time currently. That's why I don't want to see that shit.
Okay. Well, that's definitely fair. Yeah, I completely forgot about the
See one like a Capcom All Stars. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah,
To be perfectly
stop
honest.
making the Capcom only crossovers, fucking mobile games, and give us a fucking fighting game. Damn it!
Don't get me wrong. I'd fucking love that.
It's
A
like
fucking Capcom only fighting game.
yeah,
Like,
but like no, we just get mobile puzzle games and like fucking Tekken, which I heard Tekken is fine, but like I don't like card games, so I'm not playing Tekken.
Yeah, I dropped my last card game a while ago too, so I would prefer a fighting game now. Darksiders, honestly, but if we can get that, Capcom All Stars popping, I would like to see that.
We should. They don't have to collab with nobody.
Yeah,
Bro,
that's
did
literally
you
all
know,
their
believe it
own
or
shit.
not, Capcom was having a hard time trying to get certain characters for Marvel 3. Did you know they had to fucking fight to even get Deadpool and X-23 in that game?
Yeah.
Yeah. And like people are complaining about no X-Men in like Infinite and shit like that. It's like, yeah, that was even a problem back then. They managed to do it back then. They couldn't do it again. I don't think it'd be wise for them to try to collab with Marvel ever again, because many people have said these dudes are really fucking hard to work with.
Yeah. Well, I think it was what the problem was back then though is because it was hard because they were fearful of things becoming in popularity, which is clearly you see now with Deadpool. That's why they were afraid, because when Disney being over Marvel didn't hold the rights to Deadpool, Fox ran with that shit, and all of a sudden they're like, wow, the first X-Men related thing that's not actually branded X-Men finally fucking took off. And you seen they're just
Well, it also helps that it was good.
Exactly. Right?
It helps that it was good, and Ryan Reynolds was on point.
And so they're like, oh fuck, now that we own that shit now,
This man
Infinite,
stuck
I don't
his
want
dick
them to
into
have
it.
X-Men that are actually gonna, Negasonic already as a character, no one fucking knew who she was until Deadpool. No one knew who she was.
I'm sorry, what?
Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Yeah.
That's her whole name.
Yeah. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking
I
of.
You gotta say the whole
just
thing.
heard something different. For a
No, I know what
second.
you heard. I know what you heard.
I'm like, shut
No.
Oh my god.
Good night, everybody.
Jesus.
But yeah,
Christ.
that's why I feel like it's just, I don't know. I would want another Marvel,
Everybody would want one.
but like at this point, I kind of agree with you. It's
Bro, this
Also, we also got to remember that Infinite was seen as a failure, like even internally in Capcom. And if you know anything about Capcom, is that once a game fails, they don't ever go back to that shit for a very long time.
knock knock, Darkstalkers.
Shit, Street Fighter fucking died. Believe it or not, a lot of people didn't even like 3, and that shit put Street Fighter in the coffin for 10 fucking years.
The thing is like,
And it wasn't until Yoshinori Ono got on his hands and knees and fucking begged the Capcom higher ups to let him make Street Fighter 4 that they gave him that chance.
I mean, the thing is though, is like back then in those types of games, like you literally had the one shot. Like if you fucked up, I mean, that's pretty much why we had so many different iterations of like Street Fighter 2 and then like Street Fighter 3 before we even got to Third Strike, where to me is where they pretty much like personified that game.
Well, yeah, but like at the time, back in 1999, nobody was fucking playing Street Fighter 3. It didn't bring. Well, I say you don't fucking count. The amount of quarters you put in that arcade machine didn't let Capcom think that
Okay.
Street Fighter was worth investing in any further.
Okay, fuck you. Capcom cared about that $5. Alright?
They would have cared if that $5
I'm
was
glad
like
that it was only
$5,000.
$5.
It was an investment. Okay?
Capcom wanted a bigger investment, and that's why Street Fighter died for 10
Like what, 6?
6?
I don't know what
6
you
zeros?
want.
6? Yeah, 6 zeros, exactly. You're right.
6 zeros?
They'd rather it be 6 zeros
I mean,
instead
I
of
can-
like 2 zeros behind a decimal point.
Look. I'll make you a deal. I'll go for $7. How's that sound?
It's like I get it.
You're breaking my arm here, man. I can do $7.50.
It's like a lot of the stuff that people like from Capcom are like well loved now, but like they got a storied history of just fucking taking IPs out to the back and fucking shooting.
Yeah,
them because they haven't been born.
but let's think of where they used to be though.
Marvel
You
is
like
there
Mega Man?
too. Yeah, I'm glad
Mega
you
Man
said Mega
is-
Man, because Mega Man was on a fucking decline for a hot ass minute before they stopped making games for Mega Man. But
And then they finally
unlike
came
what
back with him, and
Yeah,
it
unlike
was
with-
fucking great.
unlike with their other stuff, like with Dino Crisis, for example, because they fucking
Oh,
took Dino
God.
Crisis out back when Dino Crisis 3 fucking sucked. That game is the hottest garbage. But like, unlike with those games, like at least they like tried with Mega Man. Like you were still able to get new Mega Man merch in like fucking 2015, even though there was no new Mega Man games in 2015.
Yeah.
So like with some things they were willing to try. Other things is like, yeah, we're not ever doing this shit for a fucking while. And I feel like Marvel vs. Capcom falls squarely in that, especially with the development issues that they had with dealing with fucking Marvel and Disney.
Oh no, they're not.
They're not gonna do that shit for a hot ass minute.
I think it's now solidified because of the X-Men now, even though the X-Men weren't the biggest issue. It's like that alone, when you have a fan base that's already built up on the idea of it, and then Disney being Disney, they're like, nah. Like, with their past issue just now with Spider-Man and trying to get the rights back, and they didn't even technically get the full rights back from Sony to make a fucking Spider-Man 3. You already know, they see that game, they see dollar signs, and they go, but wait. X amount of things, this needs to happen, and then Capcom looks and says, we can't make that shit happen. It's not going to make the game sell, and then Disney walks out. Like that. So it's
that's probably how that shit's gonna fucking go.
Yeah, so
they're gonna be like, y'all remember Infinite?
Like, we want to service the crowd, and then Disney goes, we want to service our wallets, and then you can only get so far when.
Let's be honest. The next time we're probably going to see an MVC, and I hope to God this doesn't happen. Disney would buy Capcom.
Oh, wait, what? You're already speaking of the future?
Okay, like, let's be perfectly honest. Disney has enough fucking reach for quite a lot of things at this point. Where if they wanted
didn't start
to,
buying shit from Japan though.
Bro, that's the case.
Imagine if they do.
bro. The thing is
Could
like,
you imagine like them just going and just grabbing Toei? Now Dragon
I
Ball
would
is
be
mine.
terrified.
they,
And the crazy part is how big Toei and Dragon Ball as an IP is.
Oh hell yeah!
It's one of the biggest IPs. Like, it's up there with even competing with Disney's shit. Disney still could actually probably buy them, even though they would never.
They're not even just getting Dragon Ball either. They also get the anime rights to fucking One Piece.
Exactly. So it's like, that's terrifying to think that they even have that money where it would actually be profitable for them. Because all that money they spent to buy them out would already be made back within 5 years. Because of Dragon Ball and One Piece existing.
And you ain't even just getting the American market. You getting the Japanese market.
Exactly. And that's where they're aiming for. That would be what they're aiming for.
Establish that too, though, because like they have fucking Disneyland parks and shit, like in fucking Europe, France, Japan. Like they have a market for it. It's like, okay, we're already in here. Let's go ahead and expand. Like,
true.
But they haven't started grabbing video game companies yet.
If
I see Disney buy Bethesda, then I'll start.
No, the first company they'll buy will be Square Enix. Square Enix is making the first Avengers game. If that Avengers game goes even beyond like 5 million sales, they're
not even just with Avengers. I mean, look at Kingdom Hearts, man.
Yeah.
But that's different though. That's Kingdom Hearts is they've been
literally the groundwork is there.
It's from the sense of like Square Enix and Disney already had partnership.
Yeah,
the groundwork's there. I don't want it to be there. Like, I don't ever want it to be a point where Disney has so much clout and power that they can literally sit there and just control like don't get me wrong, they already have a control over like a significant amount of like the movie industry by itself, but once it gets to the point where it's like they have full control over like video game media, like just digital rights by itself, that's gonna be a fucking problem. Like,
yeah, bro, they buy Capcom. Every Halloween they're gonna turn the Haunted Mansion into fucking Arclight Manor.
Bro, I can't wait to get to the point where I get to go to fucking Disneyland.
I want to go to Disneyland and watch a girl half naked walk down the street as Lilith and fucking Morgan. That's gonna be fire. Now I could say that I honestly seen everything when I seen Darth Vader, Kylo, Morgan, Lilith, Jedha, all in the same fucking room.
Look, the major takeaway that I wanted to talk about was that there's probably not going to be no Marvel vs. Capcom for a hot minute. That's why I brought up the Capcom renewing IP thing in the first place.
Please, no more. Disney, please don't buy it.
We're not going to see it, and even though Marvel is fun, I like 3, I like Infinite. I don't ever want to see another Marvel vs. Capcom game for a long time. And especially with the development shit that they've had with those other 2 games. No, don't fucking do it. Don't subject yourself to that bullshit. Just give us our Capcom only crossover. Cause who you gotta consult? Yourself.
Yeah.
Bam. You fucking did it.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, they're
Good
just
job,
making
boys.
a meeting with themselves to
Yeah.
talk over it for lunch. Like, hey, should we put this character in here? Yeah. All right.
This is a nice conversation. Glad we had this.
Yeah.
Like, that's literally internal. So, I'm all for Capcom All Stars. I would fucking invest the shit.
I've
ton of money
been
in that shit.
all for it. It was like, yeah, y'all shot yourselves in the foot with Fighting Evolution, but like, you don't have to do that shit. Just put a whole bunch of Capcom characters in a Marvel vs. Capcom engine. That's all people want. That's all you want.
Yep.
Yeah.
Engine.
We don't want 5 different fighting games with their mechanics intact into some monster mash of a fucking Frankenstein of a fighting game that is Capcom Fighting Evolution. That's most of the reason why that game is fucking garbage. God help you if you made one of the Street Fighter 2 characters, because they have like no defensive options. They just have block and delayed wake up.
That's not.
And everybody else can like recover in the air block, parry.
Hey, Brandon.
Mhm.
Imagine buying Disneyland tickets from Ryu. Like, this man is
Oh my
trekking from
God.
fucking.
Oh
place
my
to place.
god! I want actually like I want this shit to happen. I want a Resident Evil theme park.
I mean,
Bro,
I
I'm telling you-
think Japan has a Resident Evil themed escape room.
Bro, like,
But
you
I
can
want
just
a
you
whole
go into the
ass
Haunted
theme
Mansion
park.
and it brings you into the sub-levels of the Umbrella Corp. Like, you're going in those cars, you fucking see them creating the T-Virus, and then, like, I don't know, like, Nemesis chase after you or something, yelling stars at the top of his lungs. I don't know.
Star, bitch. This is an octagon.
Dude, imagine, like, they had, like, a Resident Evil thing at, like, Six Flags' Fright Fest.
Oh, bro.
And, like, it's all fucking dark and shit, all you just hear is, stars! And then you just run towards the next fucking roller coaster to get away from them.
This is
Oh,
so
yeah.
completely
At
off
that
the
point,
topic.
I
Of,
literally just make sure I don't have any fucking stars on me.
this
Yeah.
is completely off the topic of fighting games now, but since we're already this deep, Resident Evil. If Disney ever does this, like they buy Capcom and they run with this shit, I'm gonna be the dude who spits this idea. I expect my check in the mail promptly when you guys make this business meeting. I say a full ass addition to Disney World or Disneyland where it's Resident Evil themed, and as you walk in to give your ticket, they hand you a gun and people walk around acting as zombies, and you get points that add up to where you can buy stuff
Stop.
in their gift shops.
Stop.
I will take my check.
Is it
full-
a real gun?
No.
Jeez.
You think they're gonna see me with my skin color and let me have a gun?
Yeah.
Walt Disney knew better than that.
I feel like the disclaimer needed to have been made.
I feel like that they could just take Buzz Lightyear's Astro Blasters and just turn it Resident Evil for Halloween. I feel like that's what they would do.
Oh
They
my
had the
God.
cars and the fucking little laser guns.
I don't want them to
I don't
sell
want
cheap
this.
on this though. This is a big ass IP we're talking about with a good ass fan base who
I
actually show up for just look at what they did with Star Wars. They just turned Star Wars. They turned like they gave a whole section of like Galaxy's End for Tatooine for like they did a fuck ton of planets. They can do it for Capcom shit. You don't want it, Isaiah. Oh, but in the future,
I don't want.
in 2035,
Look,
you have no
look,
choice.
I joke about it, but I know that it's also a possibility of becoming a real thing. Disneyland, Disney World, they have their own political system. They have their own fucking money. I'm pretty sure if they wanted to, fuck it. Everybody salutes that goddamn mouse ears. So technically, it's their own fucking religion. They have enough
Get
money
ready.
they could sit there and buy their own planet or whatever. So at this point, it could literally go from Disneyland to literally Disney. We bought our own fucking planet.
Get ready.
It's not called
Disney-
Disney Planet. It's called Disney. We bought our own.
Get
planet.
ready.
Yes.
2030? No, I'll give it a little leeway. 2029, Capcom buys Disney.
Capcom buys Disney.
Alright, sorry.
I was about to
Sorry.
say.
Okay.
Disney buys
They
Capcom.
must have been making
That would
like,
be lit.
They must have been making every single Capcom game that everybody wanted.
That
to
would
get
be
that
lit.
much
Yeah, I was
money
gonna
to
say, that would be
fucking buy
lit.
Disney.
But back on my point. Disney buys Capcom. 2032, Disney versus Marvel.
Oh my god.
You fucked up.
Oh, Compares is infinite.
Marvel versus Disney with no Capcom.
Yes, exactly. Because Capcom now is just a branch
Okay.
of which they make games for Disney.
Disney versus Capcom.
Disney versus
All I'm saying
Capcom.
is,
Dude, fucking.
Confirmed 2032.
Dude, fucking. The Goof Troop team? Fucking. Goofy, Max, and Pete, dude.
Max is like my point character. Skateboard loops on fucking deck.
Yeah,
I
dude,
feel
Fuck
like
with
this
it.
is
You run
about to get a
Max on
cease and
point?
desist.
I run Max on point.
Yeah, we fucking get an email or some
Bro,
shit. Like,
catch me with my fucking Peter
Dear-
Pan fly unfly combos.
Yikes.
Dear Hard Reads Podcast, if you do not cease and desist, we will buy you.
Are we getting paid though?
yeah, just say less.
Hey, look.
No.
Just give us a $1 million check. We'll all split it. We'll be all right.
No,
Bro,
$1 million each.
They would buy it and just replace us.
I repeat, as Jalen has said, $1 million each. There's 6 of us in this podcast.
Bro, you say that, but all they would do is just buy the rights to the podcast and then replace us.
You know
Bro,
what?
who would they replace us with?
Literally, people who look just like us, but say nothing.
I mean, because like if Elijah isn't being replaced with Corbin Blue, they already fucked up.
God damn, why? Why Corbin Blue? He's been given no work since fucking Jumping. Why? Why Corbin Blue?
He's the
Give me somebody who has had work in the past 5 years. Please. That man has fell off so hard.
But this is the best way for him to come back.
Oh, fuck.
This is Corbin
We can
Blue.
end the podcast here. I gotta
Yeah,
go pee.
yeah,
Corbin
no.
Blue introducing you guys to the FGC.
Oh my god, fuck. Yeah, that was perfect.
Oh my god. Raven over
I'm
here
going
seeing
to
the
the
fucking
back.
mix up.
Oh my god. Well, thank you guys for tuning into episode 5. Hopefully next week, Charlie and Ian will be able to join us as well as everyone else here be able to join us. So, on that note, we hope you guys had an excellent holiday, and we will talk to you guys later.
Blessings
Bye.
to you guys.